I got it, man.
This is the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office. We have a search warrant for the resident.
Our objective is to go find people that are alive on Instagram flexing with guns.
Once we can find out where they actually are, it's a good tool to go and pick them up. All right, it's go time.
Here we go, boys.
Inside of the residence! Come outside with your hands up!
In the early 2020s, Jacksonville gained for Jacksonville. The extreme level of bloodshed and murder in the city led the police to fiercely crack down on violent gang activity. Today, we ride around with Jacksonville's undercover gang unit, we see a SWAT team operation, we get an inside look at their evidence laboratory, and we spend many hours out in the field in order to study Jacksonville's approach to reducing gang violence. Folks, let's get to it. Folks, a quick announcement before we get started. If you would like access to videos months in advance, like this Kenneth Copeland standoff,
no, you're not. Parishioners, yeah. Off the property, now.
this Scientology one,
Who do I ask questions if I want to better understand Scientology?
this piece in Area 51, and much, much more. Our craziest, most controversial clips, then become a member at our Patreon. Link is in pinned comments, and you support independent journalism. Thank you, folks, and now to the video.
I know last year a lot of what we talked about is the numbers going down when it comes to the shootings and all, and the homicides. That's moved up a little bit. But here's why. We've had 2 people over the past 2 weeks that got arrested for murdering their mothers.
The Jacksonville Sheriff's Office says he killed his mother after an argument. The victim, Dulce Martinez, was found unresponsive in the apartment and later died at the hospital.
Former college basketball player accused of killing his mother in Jacksonville. Authorities were called to that gruesome scene Monday, found 51-year-old Erica Winford unresponsive.
And until y'all can start figuring out how to solve people, from killing their parents, or another one was shooting their boyfriend, or another one was a road rage incident, when we're now looking at those numbers of saying, yeah, you can't prevent those. But what we can do is prevent the ones that are out here we know that are on live, that are riding around with illegal guns, riding around with, illegal narcotics in their car. So obviously we've got some drug dogs we can call out on that.
So I'm just making sure like my guys are where they need to be. Like if it's something big, like real crazy, I'll go home with that stuff to try to like bring it in. You're gonna be right in the thick of it, so just be prepared.
So if I heard this correctly, our objective is to go find people that are alive on Instagram flexing with guns.
We find that they're prohibited or they're not allowed to possess guns, and they are posting with them and continuously flaunting on social media that they have them. And so once we can find out where they actually are, it's a good tool to go and pick them up.
To all my rapper friends out there, yes, you just heard right. If you go live on Instagram flexing a switch, or maybe you're a felon showing a gun, it is very possible that your local PD is on a disguised burner account that might look like this, and they are watching what you are doing. I'm someone that's in the streets and I have a hot gun. I do something, I pass it to a friend who passes it to a friend. There's the book, The Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. This is more like the Brotherhood of the Traveling Gun.
Sure.
Is that something you guys experience where?
It's not unusual to have literally a casing hit to a gun, and the gun has been coming back. So it can pass hands, but we're not DNA. We can't tell you that was the same person.
So how often do you get into hot situations?
Throughout my career, I've found myself there frequently.
Do you think you'll make an arrest tonight?
If it's there and we can make it, we will. We don't force arrest, and we don't arrest for like petty minor stuff. This is to prevent and stop future violent crime, or try to prevent shootings, or there's people illegally possessing firearms and drug dealers and stuff like that.
So what we do, we call them GVI, the Group Violence Initiative. You'll have police officers doing police work, and all of a sudden we have a major incident that occur. We started our process then, and what we started working on is changing the mentality. The mentality is real simple of whenever you have that incident occur, The old way was to grab a bunch of officers, put them in one area of town, and do what's called a scorched earth. That is just to go out to stop anybody that's moving. Unfortunately, the way we used to do it back then is to give everyone tickets, put everyone in jail for the most minor offenses, and all you're doing is fracturing the relationship with the community. So we wanted to change that, and especially under our Sheriff TK Waters. We don't want to fight with the community. We want to be a part of the community.
How long you been doing this?
8.5 years. Yeah. We help out that other team a lot because we have access to unmarked vehicles and they have marked cars, so we can sit in different places where they can't, and people will still continue their criminal activity.
And you made a lot of high-profile arrests.
I've been a part of some high-profile arrests, yes, along with the rest of the gang unit. We work as a team.
Detective Nieder and his unit have played a major role in busting the gang members involved in the ATK and 6 Block rat beef, including most recently arresting 5 guys in a connection to the Fulio murder, and also arresting the 6 Block guys that, while attempting to murder an ATK rival, they shot and killed a 7-year-old.
Miguel, you ready to sprint if we need to today?
Yep.
Do you wish you had a concealed carry right now?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm set up looking straight down Cal John right here, Clay.
One of them's on an ankle monitor, either him or the one holding a gun, then we can coordinate.
It's amazing that part of this is because of Instagram Live.
They know we watch too, but we have like burner accounts and people that watch, so.
You guys can mimic it well, like it'll be like long live JJ, like free so-and-so,
Yeah.
free so-and-so,
Yeah.
like a picture of like a guy that, yeah. We're getting units in place. There's gonna be unmarked guys, there's gonna be some marked police officers, and once everyone kind of descends upon the area, that's when we jump out and action starts.
So we're gonna wait for the right time, and when we have enough people, we will make the tactical choice, and that's when we'll choose to move in.
When you pull them out of that environment and put them in some structure, like they're actually fun kids to be around, or they have potential, but there's something about this environment that just, all the cards are stacked in the wrong way and all the choices that are made.
You know what's right from wrong, so you have the choice to make those decisions or continue living the life that you live. All right, 2 of them are walking in the cut now. They just crossed over. Here comes the 3rd. One's got like red shoes on, blue jeans, all black, and then there was another one. They should be coming out on the Thomas here in a second. 4th one and the 5th one and the 6th one are all crossing the road now, headed to Thomas.
Why not get them when they're on the move?
Don't want to waste our contact with them, because then they're just going to be more secretive when they're outside like this and they can run anywhere. But if we can get them locked down into a residence and 10 of us go surround the house, they can't get out of the house. We're waiting on them to give us a reason to contact them. So we're waiting pretty much on the guns to show up. We'll give this until the sun goes down, and then ours starts getting a little hard to see. And then we'll call it and go and find something else to do.
There's 6 SWAT guys who are working overtime who are coming, and then we have 2 more marked cars and 1 more covert coming.
So right now they're just being scouted, basically. It sounds like they are conducting surveillance right now on them. We're waiting for other assets to get over here.
One of the other detectives that's working this case is actually working towards obtaining a search warrant for this residence.
How quick can a search warrant be granted?
You submit it, it goes to your supervisor for approval, and then it goes to a state attorney for approval, and then it goes to a judge for approval. And once the judge approves it, and it says approved on the computer system, it's as simple as just printing off a piece of paper.
The 2 that have been going live are both prohibited, I believe. One is a juvenile, I think one just turned adult. A judge is looking at arrest warrants for both of them right now for PFJD for both of their charges, and there's also a residential search warrant that's in the process of getting typed up.
The last I heard is the judge is looking at it, so I would imagine it gets signed within maybe like the next 10 to 15 minutes.
We spent the next 3 hours camped out in this car, waiting for both the suspects to go live on Instagram and flex their guns, and also for a judge to sign a search warrant of the suspected residents.
The judge has viewed all of them. He just hasn't signed them, and that's been close to an hour now.
He probably forgot to hit sign.
Correct, so we're trying to get a hold of the judge now.
What plays through your mind in this calm before the storm?
To do your job and do it effectively. Do what's necessary and do what you're trained to do.
They have warrants for PFJD currently that just got approved by a judge. They were at the house earlier today. ankle monitor shows he's still at the house right now. Based on our intel, we believe that Devon is still there too. We have 2 detectives on Wright Street right now. They'll link up with the 2 SWAT guys to get coverage on the rear. We'll give you guys a little bit to get set up on there. We're presuming that they're in the house right now just because of how cold it is outside.
Jesus Christ, they got a force assembled, huh?
We're going through it now.
All right, it's go time.
Here we go, boys.
All right.
Either one of you groups, do you understand? Come on.
You're good. I got you now.
Release your hands.
I got you. I got you. You got down the side.
You went back inside.
Inside of the residence. You come outside with your hands up. Moving back. Moving back.
Residents of Calzone. This is the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office. We have a search warrant for the residents. Come outside to the front door with your hands up and nothing in them unless they have a command of the officers.
One at a time. One at a time.
Ma'am, stay right there.
Stop.
Ma'am, stay right there for me.
Stop right there. All right, ma'am, you first.
There's like 7 more. All right, lady in the front. Walk. Walk to us. Any weapons on you?
No, sir.
All right.
I just went inside.
Step back here. Step back here.
Why I gotta be in handcuffs, dude?
Keep walking.
What's the search?
Keep walking.
What they have to do with me?
Turn around. Turn around. Turn around. Walk backwards. No weapons on you. Turn around. All right, walk back here. We'll just line them up on this charger. I got it.
To clear the house now. Last man done. Search warrant. You got a tent back up. Keep eyes on it, dude. I'll work with you.
We're at the scene. The search warrant has just been served. It appears all the occupants have been out. Most of them have been riot cuffed or handcuffed. And now they're trying to see if there's anyone else lingering in the house. It's an unsettling experience. I mean, we'll see what these guys are wanted for or what's in the house. It's a pretty dramatic experience to be pulled out of your house at gunpoint. A lot of these guys are really young. And if they are guilty of something, they're looking at probably a lot of time. In a functioning society, you want your young men to be productive and happy and making moves and having kids and having families and having good professions. So just it's shitty seeing kids lined up and cuffed and who knows what their next step is. The family chihuahua. Oh, you little poor thing.
We ain't do nothing, man. Oh no,
man, ready to go home, go to sleep, man. Talking about a crazy day that just happened.
Who was wearing? Big dogs gotta eat.
Big dogs gotta eat, yeah.
What's he doing in Jacksonville though?
I'm seeing what the day in these guys' life looks like.
That's crazy. I know exactly. Got me on TikTok. That's Tommy G, man.
Put crime scene tape right here and put one from that tree over there. And any of these cars that don't belong here, if they don't move them, we're gonna have to tow them. Because
right there, where do I need to send it?
I didn't realize you guys were gonna roll this deep. This is a caravan of cars.
You have your SWAT assets here, your gang unit assets, CPR, K9. So yeah, I mean, we didn't know. I don't think they knew that the house was going to be have so many occupants in it. So
behind me, there's a lot of people starting to gather right now. There's moms, parents showing up, concerned, upset, wondering what's going to happen. They want to see the warrant. They want to know what the charges are. And just with how the legal process works, from what I've learned, they're not always quick to release that information. Ma'am, what's going through your mind right now?
Is that my kids then got caught up with the wrong people. And I told them to keep them people from over here. Because I know my grandkids don't sell drugs. But it's the
How old are
company
your
that kids. My oldest grand is 19.
Okay.
My baby grand is 4. And her boyfriend is, I think he's 21. And I know he ain't selling drugs.
Are you here 24/7 with them?
No, I'm not, but
Okay.
listen, he's already on probation.
For what?
I don't know, but listen, it was the kids.
It's not that I'm doubting you. You got to remember, you're not here all day long, so you don't know what's going on at the house.
So how would you say the operation went?
Ma'am, just stay
Really
right
good.
there.
We were out here working GVI, which is like looking for like guns and like violent people, and then sometimes we get tasked with like helping them with certain things, so it's not like a full like SWAT call out or anything, but we were just tasked with like helping them apprehend the people that were in there, so they just call us to help call them out and get them into custody.
I'm gonna talk to the families, but what I will say to you is nice mustache.
Thanks, man. I don't get that very often.
What's going through your mind right now?
I want to know where the search warrant is, first of all, because that's my house. I haven't been here in 2 months, so I'm trying to figure out what the hell is really going on.
Are you the landlord or do you live here? Or?
That's my house, that work. So I don't know nothing that's going on. And I haven't seen a search warrant, and I haven't talked to no one would tell me anything, so I'm just out here in the blind with all my little cousins on the ground.
I met your chihuahua.
You did?
I gave him a few scratches.
Okay, thank you.
What's on your mind right now?
What's on my mind?
We trying to figure out what's going
on. What did they do?
Literally, like
Who
nothing.
y'all is? What y'all the fake news or something?
No, we're the real news.
Fucking house. It's my y'all let they mom talk.
Y'all ain't talking to nobody. Mamas, y'all ain't talking to nobody. Daddies, how y'all feeling? Somebody put their hands on y'all kids.
They've been watching the house for a while.
But I'm saying what they've been watching though. I don't even be outside.
Back and forth, the movement. Remember
Yeah.
when I was saying, baby, y'all stop them from coming? Because y'all don't know what people doing out on the streets. And then when they bring it here, that's what the people assume it is. Whether it is or it ain't.
But you know where I just came from, bro.
That's what I was trying to say.
What's going through your mind right now? The officers allowed me to interview a couple of these guys so I could learn what was going on in their head. And remember, folks, these guys are innocent until proven guilty.
Shit, we order DoorDash, you feel me? We trying to eat. I come outside, I see a whole bunch of lights. I know the police lights, you feel me? So when I see them, I'm like, damn, that look like the police, you feel me? But our food come down the street, so I'm like, why I look like the police just turned? Too quick. I don't know what was going on when I seen them. I seen too many cars.
Were you expecting this tonight?
Man, hell no.
No
I wasn't
idea.
expecting this. I was just child, man. I was on the way to the house for real.
You was just chilling. I just got
And I hear the dogs in the back barking. I see a bunch of flashlights and shit. So I'm like, man, I don't know what the fuck to do right now.
Hands up. I'm shocked. I ain't gonna lie, I'm shocked.
Do you have adrenaline flowing through you right now?
Right now?
I feel it in my legs. Are you jittery at all?
No, when they first pulled up and we was on the ground, I was shaking, but I wasn't really too much, you feel me? I wasn't too much.
I guess I can just tell, here, Jacksonville is not the place to mess around. I've been with these guys the last 3 days. If you're doing something, they're gonna be on you and on you quick.
Yeah, this Jacksonville shit ain't it, man.
Is this the first time anything like this has happened to you?
No, the same situation happened at the park. It's a park right there. Same situation.
And what happened after that?
It was me and my friend up there, and police just blitzed out of nowhere. They just came from everywhere. We had nowhere to go, just like this situation.
How long ago was that?
December 26th, last year coming up. These same police officer, December 26th.
Did you do a jail time?
I was a jit then. I was 17, so I only had to do 21 days and 2 weeks on probation and go back and do 15 days.
It blows my mind to think the first time wasn't a wake-up call, though. Why was that not a wake-up call?
See, if you like that, shit, you might have a wake-up call, but you fall in.
Like you said, Jacksonville a crazy place. You'll wake up and see that shit every day.
How many of these would it take for it to be a wake-up call that, hey, I gotta think about something else for my life?
We really wasn't doing that, so I say we all really woke up to it, cause we wasn't doing nothing. We ain't have nothing on us. They just, I don't even know why I'm in handcuffs right now. They said I got a warrant. I don't know what warrant I got.
There's nothing sadder than to see a young man full of potential spending years, his best years of his life behind bars, where you could be doing so much.
You ain't trying to do that shit.
Do you think about that?
Yeah, I think about that shit sometimes.
Think about it every day.
All the time, shit. Be real with you.
You don't want to be in there.
Is there any message you'd want to send to a family member?
A message. I love you, sis. I love you, brother. And all my family and all the guys, I love y'all.
Take this as a wake-up call and do something important with your life. Do something positive with your life. Because life behind a cage is not.
Yeah, no, that shit how you miserable, all type of shit, bro.
That's for lions and.
Man, that shit really ain't for nobody, bro. That shit.
For nobody.
That shit how you going crazy, bro. For real though.
Is there anything else you want to say?
Congratulations. I'll be watching your.
I appreciate you, man. All right, fellas. Any final thoughts?
Boy, I love Jacksonville. Free all the guys, man. Please, free all the guys. Free all the guys. I love y'all boys, man.
Rest up,
Long live the guys, man. Long live Tyreek, man.
appreciate you guys.
No problem.
Thank you. How much would you attribute fatherlessness to some of the problems we're seeing in our community?
I think it's huge. You need an emotional side from a mother, and you need dad who's going to be there to be a disciplinarian when the time comes. And when that's missing, I'm saying that's usually what happens in a lot of cases where father's not there. With that, there's something missing. So young men usually try to fill that with something else. Maybe the family of a group of guys that he hangs with that are doing things they have no business doing. Not always the case. I know there's plenty of people that work here right now that grew up in very tough situations that are pillars of the community.
What allure do you think a gang has for a young man?
One of the things that we do in the gang unit, we also go out and talk to young kids. Before the internet, that conversation of snitches get stitches. Well, that's not true either, because guess what? The snitches come out anymore. They get it, because no matter what, when you're facing life in prison, but in order for me to only get 10 years in prison, I just got to tell what you did with me. They're all telling on each other, and we know that. And that's the education we're trying to get out to everyone, is not only to stop making that decision, because we're putting values on the wrong things.
You might be wondering what these guys were arrested for. A little later in this episode, we will head to the police evidence room to see what was confiscated during the raid. But for now, Detective Nieder takes us into the field to do some patrol work. Here's what we encountered.
How's it going? I'm Detective Nieder with the Sheriff's Office. You have your license on you? Hey, the couple reasons I stopped you is the stop sign's back here in the neighborhood. Make sure we come to a complete stop. And then your speed limit right here on 8th Street, it's 30 miles per hour. I had you at 45, all right?
This is just a pretty typical stop. Just looks like a lady trying to get home.
How many of these sorts of stops on average does it take to get like one where guns and other stuff pops?
It's really hard to tell, man. Like even just some of the most like, you want to say like routine stops have turned into be, you know, something really good. You know, the way I put it is you cast a wide net. Sometimes you catch what you're not looking for.
Oh, ma'am, I know you're probably in a hurry to get home, but it's 30. Oh, it's all good. It's 30 on 8th, all right?
No problem.
All right, you be safe.
Basically, because you knew it was little, minor, if anything, quick, you're looking for big stuff.
Yeah, she was very, she was polite, raised any senses. She just got off work, I didn't know that. Pulling out of a school over here, and she just got done cleaning, so it just wasn't exactly what we would have been looking for tonight to try to cure violence.
There's a strong branch, I would say, on the left side of the political spectrum that say there's a systematic racism and that the police are there to put black people into the prison industrial complex. What would you say?
I will say this, from my experience over 30 years. The people that go to prison are supposed to go to prison. The people that get arrested are supposed to get arrested. And then I challenge people that say that, especially to my face, explain to me one system, one government system that's in place, that's put in place to keep black people downtrodden.
How much does rat beef play a part in the gang violence?
An absolute tremendous amount. The turf wars back in the day began with drugs and money. These days, you don't have to sell drugs whatsoever to go on YouTube and become a rap sensation. All I've got to do is start talking trash about you. And what do? I'm now going to come shoot at you, and then my guys are going to come shoot back, you know, your guys going to shoot back at me. And fortunately in Jacksonville, we don't have the traditional, you know, like the Crips and the Bloods. We've got small sects of those, but we don't have the big groups. We have a lot of the younger ones, the hybrid groups.
How much does the rap world and the gang world intersect?
Most of these gangs do have a rapper that represents the group. Not every one of them do, but most of the gangs here in Jacksonville do.
Do you guys ever listen to their songs to get intel on them?
Yes.
Because will that tell you what kind of guns they have, what kind of people are in the crew?
Yeah, so
where they live, what they've done.
Yeah, so it'll help you document members and stuff along that line.
When rappers post a music video and say this is a prop, all these guns in the music video are props, does that save them from trouble?
No, not if they're not props. You can post a prop if you want to. I mean, we were one of the first ones in I think in the state that we started. I went to our state attorney, who's Melissa Nelson, I said, can we legally, if we can prove that these firearms are real, can we legally charge them for possession of a firearm by a convicted felon and put them in prison for it? She says, I believe we can, let's go for it. And we arrested probably 10 people. About 5 of them went to prison.
Some people say that drill rap is sort of a cancer and it's impacting cities all across the country. What's your take on it?
Don't get me started, because I got a playlist in my car of real rappers, real artists who knew how to produce, and they did more than mumble. They did more than talk about killing people. They talked about killing people with their lyrics, with their rhymes. Eric B. and Rakim, they were amazing. LL Cool J, one of the GOATs. I talk about him all the time. The new stuff is weird to me. I can't even listen to it. Problem with it is, they're talking about real things that have impacted real families. To be that callous and that hard when you're talking about someone's life. If you don't care about people, I don't care about what your so-called art, and we're gonna do everything that we can to get you off of our streets.
Okay, here's a scenario. I'm a rapper, I'm making a very cool music video, and I have a lot of guns in it, but I put at the beginning, this is a prop. Can you guys still get me for that?
Yes, we can. We can determine if that gun is an actual firearm or if it is a prop. So a lot of people do put in it is a prop. Sometimes they are props, but sometimes they're not. So we have ways of identifying those firearms that are in those videos to see if they really are.
I don't know if y'all seen it, but there's a guy on a bicycle right here just across the road. And he's got no lights on his bike. We're gonna try to make contact with him and see what happens. In the state of Florida, you gotta have a light on the front and back of it.
Doing all right?
Yes, sir. How are you?
Not too bad.
All right. You know you gotta get some lights on your stuff,
I know,
right?
I'm about home, brother.
All right. Where are you coming from tonight?
A buddy of mine off of Franklin.
All right. That was a long ride.
Yeah, I ride every day, though.
That's good. That's good. All right. No weapons in your backpack?
No, sir.
All right. I'm just gonna have you take it off and just set it off to the side. What you got bolt cutters for?
I mess with copper.
All right. I'm just gonna put this over here by my car.
Okay.
No weapons on you, right?
No, sir.
All right. I'm just gonna pat you down. All right.
All right. I got no weapons. I promise you, that's flashlight, no guns, no nothing.
Nothing in your bag, right? Do you mind if I look? Bottle rocket.
Yeah, that's about it. What's up with this zipper? Oh, it's kind of sort of messed up. You got to zip it to the side. It's just the zip tie's holding the top part.
Use drugs?
Yes, sir, a little bit.
Drug of choice.
I do.
Be honest with me.
Ice.
Okay.
Whoa.
I'm taking your piece.
Yes, sir.
All right. So you need to get lights on your bike. I don't care if you got to go home and duct tape that flashlight to the front and to the back, but you came across Tallulah right there and all we saw was a reflector.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry. I'm going.
Ride safe.
Always.
Miguel put the camera by him and he's like, whoa.
Ray Toyota, contact Bernie Robinson, morning 97 or 87, my bad.
Hey, how's it going? I'm Detective Neater with the Sheriff's Office. You got your license on you? Awesome, thank you. You just stay on Moncrief? Yes, sir. All right. You got any ID on you, sir?
I got a picture of you.
Alrighty. Hey, so the reason I'm stopping you is if you're in the front seat, they gotta have their seatbelts on, okay?
Oh, yes, sir.
Any weapons in the car, guys?
No, sir, yeah.
Alright, I feel you. Mind hopping out talking to me for a second? No weapons on you? No? No knives, needles? Like, you can get up. I'm gonna hop out from real quick.
I got no underarms.
You good, man? Can I go in your pockets real quick? Alright. You got anything on you that's crazy, man? Anything stuffed in your pants or anything?
Nah, I just left the crib.
Come on back here with your partner. What's up, bro?
How you doing?
You have a medical marijuana card?
No, sir.
No, you smoke hemp products?
For who?
Hemp.
Hemp?
Yeah. If you don't know what it is, hopefully you don't smoke it, right?
No.
Alright, go to sync time. What do I do for work?
I'm in school.
Where you go to school?
I just go to EDUB.
EDUB? What do you do at EDUB? Play sports?
Nah.
No? Just to go to school? What about you, Mr.?
I was enrolled at Alabama State.
but I'm back home right now for a situation they sent me home for.
Where to start work at?
Delivering appliances and installing them.
Oh, okay. Either one of y'all sell drugs for a living?
No, sir.
No. Y'all are good. Unfortunately, you're going to lose your marijuana tonight, but it's better than going to jail for it. So
I appreciate it.
Neither one of y'all are bad kids. Y'all don't have a record, so
I appreciate it.
just be straight up honest with it. All right.
Yes, sir. I appreciate
Everybody's
it.
not out here to hang me up over some little bit of weed. All right.
Appreciate it.
Y'all be safe.
We got to run to the property room real quick. It'll take us no time. And one of them been arrested for one-time financial crimes charge. He completed all of his probation, appeared to be a good kid. They both say they were enrolled in school. The other one never been arrested. I don't see where taking a young man to jail and starting his record of going down the wrong path is worth it at that point. This guy might have lost $60 that he bought the weed for, but it's better than going to jail for sure.
Where are we going right now?
So we're going to the property room where you put all your evidence in at. Anytime you make an arrest, the evidence or anything that you would deem that would be part of your case that is going to benefit it would go in here.
At this evidence processing center, the officers logged the weed and the meth pipes they confiscated, and we also got to see what evidence was collected in the raid that we saw at the beginning of the video. Allegedly, these were the firearms that were discovered in the house.
So a lot of cities in America are feeling the effects of gang violence, but we got to see a first-hand look of the guys that go boots on the ground and fight the gangs, fight the guys that are committing most of the violence in the city. And it was interesting to see it from this perspective. We spent a lot of time on this channel looking at it from the other perspective, and my goal is to get into everyone's shoes. I don't care if you're a blood, a billionaire, a cop, a Navy SEAL, everything in between. We go into your shoes and see what your life is like. But we got to see it from the law enforcement side. And Jacksonville, by the metrics, is clearly successful at what they're doing. So I learned a lot. I'm happy for the experience. Thank you to Vic for bringing us in, Sheriff TK, and all the guys that we got to work with today. It's been a pleasure. We learned a lot.
Welcome to the largest prison in Texas, Coffield. Coffield, man.
Hello fellas, how you guys doing today?
I'm the very first person convicted for murder off of social media.
You step up in an environment like this, it's like walking through an invisible landmine field. Gotta be careful how you walk.
Me and my partners went to his side of town and we ended up jumping on his partners. That was the birth of the beef.
The Coffield Unit. It's a name that new arrivals to the prison fear. For decades, it's carried a reputation as a brutal and unpredictable place. Located in Tennessee Colony and home to over 4,000 men, it is the largest prison in Texas. In cell walls, tensions can run high. There's racial conflict, gang rivalries, power struggles, and stabbings. Offenders here have taken lives, done armed robberies, and the most violent crimes you can imagine. Folks, this is a brutal place to be incarcerated. Like most prisons in Texas, it is without air conditioning, and here both inmates and staff suffer through temperatures that can reach over 110 degrees. So at work here are innovative programs that the Texas Department of Criminal Justice is piloting in an effort to rehabilitate these men so they can one day be well integrated back into society. The man that takes us into the Coffield Unit goes by Sambo. At one point, Sambo was a gang leader for one of the most powerful gangs in Texas. Of the 30 years he served in prison, 10 of them were in the Coffield Unit. He was once a man that had no regard for human life. But now, a changed man, he has dedicated his life to helping others break the cycle of violence and live a life built on purpose and positivity. Today, he brings us into the Coffield Unit to show us what he and the men have been working on. Join us now where no camera has gone before. Life is a mission, an adventure, a journey, and to those bold enough to dream and take action, treasure awaits them. So for the renegades, the outlaws, and the risk takers, this one's for you. This is the Underworld Collection, available only at TommyGMcGee.com.
We left Dallas early this morning We took a lonesome highway road to Tennessee Colony, Texas. We're gonna be visiting the largest prison in Texas. The United States locks up more people than anywhere on earth by far. We lock up about 1% of our entire population of our country, which is a wild statistic. There are people here that haven't seen light of day as a free man for 10, 15, 20 plus years. And I'm eager to learn their stories, hear their experiences, and see how they deal with the concept of living in a cage for a good portion of their life. This, folks, will be unprecedented access to the Coffield unit in Tennessee Colony, Texas.
Big hi.
How are you? How you doing, brother?
Hey, God bless you guys.
God bless you.
Tommy G. Nice to meet you guys, man.
You know about me.
Yeah, I'm the one saying
I'm Semble boy, man. How are you today?
Good, how you doing?
I'm good, I'm good. Give the people the lay of the land. What's happening here?
Okay, so this is the chapel here on Coffield. These are some of my co-workers.
God bless you guys.
Let them introduce themselves.
Juan Ballesteros, man of peace, also a gatekeeper here.
What's a gatekeeper?
Gatekeeper is we talk to the guys when they first come in the unit, so we help them kind of transition into the new area, the environment that they're coming into. So yeah, we're kind of one of the first guys that they meet. So.
And what is this unit known for?
Well, back in the day, it was like rocking and rolling.
Yeah.
Right? So it was really going down with gangs and all that.
To give you an idea of what we are walking into, let's give you some insights on the history of violence here at the Coffield unit. In September of 2023, an inmate at Coffield unit stabbed a guard. After he was restrained, the inmate was severely beaten by guards and hospitalized. 13 guards resigned or were fired shortly after. For a prison facing staffing shortages, incidents like this put further pressure on the guards. Also in September of 2023, Billy Chamirmir, killer of 22 women, died at the hands of his cellmate. And if you read the accounts written by inmates on prisonwriters.com, you'll see countless stories of men being stabbed, strangled, and extorted. So knowing full well the violence that lurked within these walls, my aim was to find the humanity within these men.
When I was there, it was a very violent, volatile environment. Violence is what set the standard. So I knew that my only method of progress would be to instill the most fear in as many people as possible.
Well, I got a little life sentence, right? I've been here 17 years. I was high on drugs, so drugs made me snatch a lady's purse, which gave me a life sentence. First time, second time down. First time was a DWI, 2-year sentence, and then they shot me with a life sentence 5 years later. I wasn't arrested, but I was rescued. So to me, that is a blessing.
I'm locked up for possession with intent to deliver. And I've been locked up for about to be 16 years.
Organized crime to with murder, you know what I'm saying? One of my partners we went to go meet up to fight outside this little parking lot or whatever, and in the midst of the fight supposed to happen, people started shooting, you know what I'm saying? Without saying something, you know.
I'm an ex-Mexican Mafia gang member. I spent almost 13 years with that family. I'm not proud to say, but I stabbed somebody 22 times.
Where were your parents in the picture?
Well, my dad he had his own issues, and my mama was there. My mama got 7 kids. She had 7 kids by the time she was 28. So I can't fathom being a 28-year-old single parent with 7 kids.
It sounds impossible.
Yes, and then 6 boys. But I realized as a grown-up, you know, that, man, it was like borderline impossible for my mama to do that stuff on her own, you know what I'm saying?
I grew up with my mama and my granny, really, you know what I'm saying, and my aunties and stuff like that, but my daddy, he was here and there. So growing up, man, my mama really, she was there, like, we was into like the church or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But as I got older, I started getting kind of tired of it. So, but my mama always told me to like do the right thing, you know what I'm saying? Seeing for it's good and positive on me. But as I grew, I kind of got with the wrong crowd and I started seeing the money, the cars, the jewelry, you know, stuff like that, you know, typical neighborhood stuff, and things flourished into stuff that it wasn't supposed to be, which led me right here.
What message you have to the youth out there that are doing very risky things and they're not here yet, but they're on that path?
You gotta stop and think before you start doing, man, because it's gonna lead you in a bad situation, man. In prison, like, this is not what's up, you know what I'm saying? And if I could have thought back before what I did as a youngster, I would have did something differently, you know what I'm saying? So the same hood or the same people you doing it for, when you get here, not gonna be here.
What happened in your childhood and your upbringing that led to you becoming a killer?
So there's some things, man, that I've talked to very few people about. I was molested as a child, and because of it, man, it made me be a very, very angry individual. And I found out some things about myself with that anger, man. I embraced that anger and I turned to it for everything. I wouldn't let nobody get close to me. Just pushed everybody away. That anger was just always there and was quick to turn from anger to rage.
Is there any opportunities here for therapy or to talk through some of the things that you've seen in your life?
Well, I've talked to people who I know that are on the same page as I am, man, changing and growing up in life. I've talked to them about these things. Some of them are shocked at, the things that I talked to them about what's happened and, where it led me.
My name is Kenneth Young, and I am the director at East Texas Hospitality House here in Tennessee Colony. What we do is we provide lodging and meals and encouragement to families who are visiting somebody who's incarcerated in the Tennessee Colony area. We have a gathering room in there, we have games, we have puzzles, we have places to sit, double beds with bunk beds, we've got different bedding arrangements for the different sizes of families.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes they just need prayer and a hug, and to know that God's love is surrounding them, and they become part of our family when they come here. They mean more to us than just someone off the street because they become part of our lives.
I'm here visiting my brother Charles Bree.
Okay, and where are you from?
California.
And how did he end up all the way over here?
He got caught up.
He got caught up in some...
In Texas, it's crazy.
I don't feel the time he got was... It didn't match
It didn't match the crime.
A lot of people, what they get for that crime. I feel that they railroaded him because of who the victim was and who the victim knew. The victim was related to the chief of police. They didn't even really give him a chance.
What was the crime and what was the time?
Murder, self-defense, and they gave him 50 years. They said he was guilty before they even said he was guilty. They said he was guilty 3 days before they even put the real motion, like, okay, you're guilty. Like,
No,
we are sacrificing, but it's a sacrifice that I don't mind.
It's because they railroaded my son, and like a crime was committed.
Yes.
But he was fighting for his life at the same time. Like, tell him that we love him, we praying for him. Charlie, I got you, baby.
Tell him keep his head up and, just inspire others in there.
And what role does religion play in y'all's life?
Religion played the biggest role in my life because if it wasn't for God, if it wasn't for my relationship with Jesus, then me and you wouldn't even be talking right now.
You're going to hear religion mentioned a lot in this episode, so for reference, we're talking to a group of guys who are involved in the Christian ministries within the prison.
I used to be on the other side, now I'm on the best side. So our objective is to show them, remind them that, hey, brother, you might feel alone, but you're not alone. You might feel left out, but you're not left out. You might feel like nobody care about you, but we're here to show you that somebody do care about you.
Big thank you to the wardens and all the administration here. This is an unbelievable opportunity to talk to these gentlemen, to learn. I'm honored to be here. To wardens around the country, if you can invite us in, we'd love to come talk to you, your men, your people as well. It's a blessing to be here.
I like that shirt you got on.
I appreciate you.
Mainstream media. Rest in peace, mainstream media. I pray for these brothers, I pray for their families, but I pray you show them grace and mercy in that, because your word tells us that if they visit the least of these, that they visit you.
We just prayed, now we're moving on to the gym, because really the goal of this is to show people's life and story and situation and learn. I'm hoping we can do that in the gym, and maybe the warden feels a little better and we go other places too.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna open up let y'all brothers speak. Y'all can all say whatever, however, 5, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever y'all wanna give about yourselves, about what y'all do, where y'all coming from. Then we're gonna have some of the peer influencers speak up a little bit, say what they do here on the unit, and then start doing a little bit other things that we got involved for.
It's that fun, man. I think it'll be a good day.
Are we gonna get to eat the lunch here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like the actual lunch?
You wanna eat that? No, you don't wanna eat that.
I wanna try it.
You wanna try it?
I wanna try it.
All right, we'll take you on. You want just the regular?
I'll do a food review, yeah. The crab and the ribeye, please, okay?
The crab and the ribeye?
What's for dessert? Is there like a hot fudge sundae or something?
Oh, man.
Cheesecake?
Cheesecake. We got homemade cheesecake out of cookies.
What are your best recipes you got in here for making stuff?
I like to do a fish bowl. Summer sausages, jalapenos, pickles, the mackerel, original mackerel. Then I put sriracha mac, and I put a tuna. And some jalapeno
so that's
tuna.
when the fish come in later.
This is like a little thing for Glow that we do every Friday. And we're gonna do a little bit of performing, front line, and we're gonna do a little bit of rap.
I made the personal choice to become a better individual, to become a better man.
And I fell into the street life. You know, I succumbed to the elements of the street. If I was gonna be a gangster, I was gonna be the hardest gangster there ever was. I was involved at the highest level of criminality. For a homicide I did not do, I took the blame because I didn't, snitch on nobody. I finally realized that I needed to use my influence in a positive and productive way. I renounced my membership in the gang and just started doing positive things on my cell block. And I'm out here in the free world doing the same thing that I was doing in there, but out here modeling it.
I had no idea until about 10 minutes before that I was going to be going up to give a speech in front of the inmates. Not only was I nervous, but I wanted to say something that actually mattered to these guys. Here's what I came up with.
Hello fellas, how you guys doing today? So my name is Tommy G. I'm a documentary filmmaker, and I'm here today to talk to you guys, get your stories, hear about your life, hear your perspective. But I want to tell you 2 stories that might give you hope right now. There was a time in my life about 4 years ago, I hated my job, I hated where I was in life, I wasn't happy. What I did is I wrote a list, ideas that can change my life, and I just one by one started executing on them. One of them was a documentary film on a group in my hometown, Milwaukee, called the Kia Boys. I documented their life, what they do. The Kia Boys are a bunch of teenagers that will take your Kia if they can find it. And I knew this was my path to be a documentary filmmaker. So I just want you to have the hope that there's one little thing that can pivot and change your life and shift you into the path that you want to go. Another thing I want to say, one of my best friends on earth, when he was in his 20s, he robbed 6, 7, 8 banks in California. He served 10 years in California. He's been out for 20 years. He's a family man. He's a multi-millionaire. All right? And he's someone that I love a lot. Brothers, I'm excited to talk to you. I'm excited to interview you. Come up and say hi to me, and thank you for having me today. That's something I never expected to do, but I'm glad I did. When life serves you on a path, sometimes you just gotta run and take it, even if it feels a little scary. If there's something you need to pull the trigger on in your life, what are you waiting for?
Whatever y'all doing and whatever y'all dreaming about doing or whatever goals y'all making, bro, just don't give up, bro. I love y'all.
How many of us wanted to be famous when we were kids? Raise your hand. Never in my wildest dreams did I think I would become famous for something I would regret later in life. I'm the very first person convicted for murder off of social media.
If you look up Tienda versus State, I'm the very first one convicted through the United States. Posting pictures of myself, but because I have gang-related tattoos, they were saying that I was staying in contact or recruiting gang members. And then somebody started talking to me negatively on social media, so I started talking negative back, and that led into incriminating myself.
It wasn't until a man came up to my cell one day and asked to pray for me. And you know what I did? The monster in me, I cussed this man out. F-bombs, the Lord names in vain. Come to find out, he was a unit chaplain. And as he's praying for me, I stop a mid-sentence to stop because he said that I would go back to population. I told him I'm in SEG, how am I gonna go back to population? My God could do the impossible. Do you actually believe in your life God can do the impossible? Yeah. Not only did God restore my family, my mom came to see me. And it wasn't until she came to Coffield and I finally got to hug my mother after 5 years. In a soft voice, she tells me like an angel, I'm so proud of you. God bless, and if it wasn't for God, I wouldn't be taking the steps today. Thank you, gentlemen.
Usually on Saturday, you go to church. That's probably about the only thing that we got to look forward to on the weekend. Church services, unless they have an event like this that we can come to. But most of the time, you got to get laid in. You got to know somebody that you in. Monday through Friday, well, it all depends on what you're doing for yourself. Either you get involved in school, spiritual-based classes, or you can just get stuck on the wing and do nothing.
What do a lot of the guys do here to pass time?
Me, I'm involved in spiritual-based classes. Right now, I'm involved in culinary arts class, so pretty much every day of the week, I'm involved in class.
So 2 questions that a lot of people in society are asking right now. Number 1 is, does prison rehabilitate people? And number 2 is it the job of prison to rehabilitate people?
Well, so I can say this. I just did 14 years down here. I stepped out for about a year and a half. You know, it boils down to what the person wants to do. You know, I know before I left, I wrote down a bunch of things that I didn't want to do, and I guess I still desired to do those things. I still wanted to use drugs. You know, thanks to God, I came back with an 8-year sentence, and then this time, you know, my whole perception of prison has changed. To me, I see it as a school. You know, you have a lot of opportunities, so I'm taking advantage of every opportunity down here.
I did 8.5 years of solitary confinement.
8.5 years?
8.5 years solitary.
In a row?
In a row.
How did you survive that mentally?
Mentally, I read, I prayed, I worked down. I kept my mind focused. You know, don't get me wrong, I see people commit suicide, come out, get killed, get stabbed, you know, the whole 9 yards. But I seen it all, man. Himself, you name it.
When a prisoner is deemed too dangerous for the general population, they are sent to a place designed to isolate and contain, solitary confinement. Here, they are locked in a windowless cell, no larger than a parking space, for up to 23 hours a day. Their only reprieve each day is a brief hour for exercise alone in another cage. Days blur into weeks, weeks stretch into years, and some inmates endure this for decades. This raises an unsettling question. Does solitary confinement cross the line into inhumane punishment, or is this a necessary evil? What do you do with inmates who have relentlessly and brutally attacked fellow prisoners or guards? This is a question that we as a society are still figuring out.
Do you think that should be allowed to put a human in solitary confinement for 8 years?
No, I think that's inhumane because I believe people deserve a chance. Now, if they're a threat to everybody, yeah, I mean, I can see what they're talking about, you know, but I mean, they would have to be a real serial killer, like not.
That goes with that's a psychological aspect. I did 5.5 years in set. You know, not everybody's mentally strong. You know, people are chemically imbalanced. You know, not everybody can deal with the solitude back there.
Have you eaten yet today?
No, not yet.
Normally, is breakfast served earlier? You just didn't go?
Oh, yeah. It's too early for me. Breakfast is approximately about, I'd say, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning.
Breakfast is at 3 or 4 in the morning?
And it's not very filling. Well, just due to the schedule, because it's such a large unit, I would believe on other units, they probably serve at different times. But on Coffield, it used to be at 2 o'clock, believe it or not. So
in the morning.
In the morning. So
and then you go back to sleep.
And then you got to go back to sleep. And a lot of people have to get up and go to school and things of that nature there. So people are in general used to get up around about 3 o'clock and starting our day then, and then we'll end up going to bed around about 10, 11 o'clock at night.
Bring them home. Bring them home. Bring them. Bring them. Finish it. Bring them. Finish it. Go deep. Finish it. Bring them. Go deep. Give me 10. Give me 10. Y'all watching. Everybody watching.
push-ups you do there?
Man, probably like 250, 300. That's just an exercise. But them right there, that's something different.
What's the most you've done in a day?
Oh, probably like 1,000. 100 sit-ups, 200 squats, something to keep it going.
We just want to say, man, we both from the Arlington, Texas, man. So shout out to Agtown, Texas, man.
Shout out to the Ag, man.
You know what's crazy? Let me show you how good God is, man. We used to be enemies in the world.
Yeah, man.
Right? We literally used to beef with each other. Like, for real.
Try to kill each other out there.
But now look at God. You know what I'm saying? Now we doing ministry together.
So back in the day, you guys used to beef. Tell me about that.
Well, you know, so we both got two different reasons why the beef started, which is funny. So the beef started from my perspective is because one of my partners who is dead now, rest in peace, Shot Merck, right? He got jumped on his side of town. So then me and my partners went to his side of town and we ended up jumping on his partners. And then to him, that was the birth of the beef.
When they jumped my people, they thought we jumped his people. I'm like, man, nah. So we really just, we clashed and started really killing each other for nothing, man.
How many people do you think died in this beef?
I know I had like 3 on my side.
Nobody from my side died, but I lost more homeboys to the system than I have to death.
And how far did each squad live away from each other?
Man, we went 10 minutes apart.
Yeah, we about 10 minutes.
What does it feel like now to have peace and love for each other?
I mean, it's good. I mean,
yeah, I ain't gonna lie, it make me think about all the life lost and
that
years wasted, only to conclude that we all right.
Yeah. Nah, for real. That's what it is.
The only reason we're in here today is because of this man here, Sambo. Tell the people your story.
Well, I did 30 years in prison for murder I didn't do. But God put it in my heart to come back to prison after doing 30 flat years.
Tell me about the innovative programs TDCJ is offering.
TDC offers a vast array of innovative programs. They offer the Field Minister program, they offer the Faith-Based Doing program, they offer the Self-Harm program. TDCJ has put these programs in place, but they're all volunteers, so it's up to the offender to take advantage and to seize the opportunity and make the most of it, to acquire the tools that they need while they're incarcerated, so that way they can come out here to the free world and have the tools that they need to reenter back into society in its proper context.
So today I walk as a father, a husband, and a man of God. But my example is one so that I can give inspiration and motivation to the brothers that are locked up.
Tell me about your 11 years of administrative segregation.
It was a time of reflection and introspection. You know, I was there because the system couldn't control me because of my violent nature. But while I was in there, I had to sit back and realize that I had more value, more self-worth, that I was able to be more than just a TDCJ number, that I had the ability to give back, and God first.
One big question we have to tackle is, when is the right time to release someone back into society? How can we evaluate when someone has truly changed and is no longer a threat to safety? The U.S. Department of Justice ran a 24-state study and concluded that 82% of inmates were arrested at least once more within 10 years of release. But why is this? Environment, job opportunities, socioeconomics. I mean, we are talking about millions of men that are oftentimes locked up during what is supposed to be the most productive and fruitful years of their life. And it's a shame, but I have one idea that might help. Most of these guys are released from prison without a dollar to their name, so many return to the same ways to make money that got them locked up in the first place. What if instead of these guys working for free, like they do in Texas, or 9 cents an hour like they do in Illinois, what if we paid them a little bit more, so that when a man who has served and worked for 10 years gets out, he has a nest egg in which he can rent an apartment, pay for transportation, and buy the necessities he needs to exist in the free world. Maybe I'm just a pot-smoking hippie for saying this, but if the goal is to truly rehabilitate these men and make society better, then let's put our money where our mouth is.
How many people are in each cell?
2-man cells, man. These cells are so small. It's like a 6 by 9. You hear them? About 54.
You can't even fit 2 dogs.
Yeah, you can't. It's a cage.
So, what else do you have to think about living in a cell with another person?
Everything you do. You have to think about everything. You have to think about how loud you get up. If you're on top bunk, you can't step on the bottom bunk. You might wake him up. You have to think about everything. You can't drop things. You know what I'm saying? You got everything if you're respectful. You know what I'm saying?
What do you wish would change about the justice system?
I wish that they would really take an individual and look at the history that he has in his prison and the true change that he made. It's a lot of brothers in here that had committed crimes as kids and they're still in prison with too high sentences. And they've changed their lives. They done went to college. They done all type of things that get ignored, unfortunately.
By show of hands, who would say they grew up in poverty? Show of hands, how many of you had your father in your life growing up as a kid? How many of you didn't? Do you feel like that was a big reason why you chose the path you did, was a lack of a father?
Of course.
My father was there. It was more so the attention. You know, I lived in the household with my dad, but he didn't show me that fatherly attention that I expected from my father. That's why I lacked that.
How many of you think in some way prison was actually a blessing for your life?
I'm here trying to pay the law, bro.
Somebody called the doctor, because I'm sick of this. In my heart, it was blacker than some licorice. And just like cinnamon, it was hard to swallow. Yeah, my old lifestyle, it was hard to follow. But Christ came. My life changed. He renewed my mind, new mind frame, filled with the Spirit. That's how I maintain. Now I do everything in Jesus' name. But it took me to getting locked up to find freedom. Met Christ and I realized I really need him. Cause like the children of Israel, I was lost people. Now I'm playing the role of Moses cause I'm trying to lead them.
We stay dangerous, we stay safe. I got kids to make it home too, you feel me?
Yeah? How many times are you gonna use that?
15, 20 times maybe.
Red Sea, man, Cedar Riverside.
The Cedar Riverside community is remembering a store clerk shot to death during a possible robbery attempt.
What the hell is that?
Clothing, man.
Yeah. All right.
One jump.
Action! What you talking about? You gotta do it with some passion.
Today we head to Minneapolis, and we find ourselves in the middle of a Somali gang war. This is one of the first places we've covered that the guys that invited us thought it necessary to provide us with security. Minneapolis is world-renowned for its strong pocket of Somali culture, and here you'll find the gamut of Somalis, from honorable clergymen to fraudsters, from US senators to dudes catching bodies in the street. And for some people, their only reference to Somali culture might be in the Tom Hanks movie Captain Phillip. Well, there's more to know. Like many recent immigrants, Somalis have a reputation for being quite entrepreneurial. They are also known for being family-oriented, and as a community, they are dedicated to their faith. This defines a large portion of Minneapolis Somalis. But for the Somalis running the street, they have cultivated an entirely different reputation. These are guys that have proven that they are willing to be extremely dangerous. We are going to take you to the belly of the beast where an active turf war is going on. We're going to talk to both sides of the equation, and we're also going to talk to elders to see if they can lend clarity and peace to the future of this situation. Folks, it's time to get boots on the ground. But first, a quick announcement.
Time people have been requesting for us to go check out the Somalis in Minneapolis. Anytime you look these guys up, there's these gigantic gang wars and beefs and the highs and the lows and this guy versus that guy. To be honest, I don't know much about the Somali culture other than that there's been some real internal conflict and civil war within the country. We're just not safe. Not many economic opportunities, as well as the Tom Hanks movie, I'm the Captain Now.
Look at me. Sure. I'm the captain now.
We're meeting a bounty hunter / security guard. You guys know we don't go anywhere with security. We don't have an aggressive approach. I just don't feel the need for having security. But they thought it was necessary. Up, brother. What's your name?
Token.
Token?
Pleasure to meet you. Pleasure to meet you, man.
What's it like being a bounty hunter in Minnesota?
It can get wild, man. A lot of people tend to want to miss court on us, and when you miss court, it's a big bag we're about to lose. So we gotta get on that ass. I don't like putting people in jail. I became a bondsman to get my homies out of the jam. You feel me?
Yeah.
A lot of times I gotta write bonds for people I don't know, and those guys don't go to court, and that's when I gotta become the bounty hunter. Gotta vest up, go kick some doors in.
This is the first time we've actually gone anywhere with security.
Oh, okay.
Is it that necessary around here?
For G-Money, yeah.
G-Money is a controversial Minneapolis drill rapper that sounds like this.
I'm too precise, I tap the
button, come on, watch me dress the crowd. Them niggas always gonna be mad, they know that little bro walked them down. Had a glizzy poke right through my sweater. My little brother high as hell, he doing drills while on the tether. Frontline in the trenches, you can't tell us about this war. Niggas.
And while many in the city rock with him, the word around town is he has a lot of enemies, which makes him a dangerous man to be around, and hence the security.
What this summer looks like so far?
It's been relatively quiet compared to the last couple summers, because when George Floyd happened, shit flared up like a motherfucker. If I was to compare it for the last couple years, it's been relatively quiet, but it's still active as hell. The smalling gangs are taking over, they're coming deep, and there's a lot of rivalries. North Minneapolis has a big rivalry with the highs and the lows, and there's a street that literally divides the highs and lows. It's called Broadway. So on Broadway, you want to tread lightly because that's where the ops be at.
I gotta say, what up, Minneapolis?
Alright, Murder App, we outside.
Why do you call it Murderopolis? It looks friendly around here.
It's friendly for some people, and it gets dirty for some people. There's size, you know what I mean? You might see shit popping off, you might not see shit popping off, I ain't gonna lie.
How have things been lately?
Ever since this year started, other than that, the cop getting killed and all that shit, yeah, it's been good.
Was it a Somali cop?
No, it was a black cop.
Who shot you? Are there victims inside?
When Officer Jamal Mitchell rolled up to the scene of Blaisdell Avenue and found 2 people injured in the street, when Officer Jamal Mitchell asked Muhammad whether or not he was okay, that is when Muhammad pulled out a handgun and started shooting at Officer Mitchell.
I had a warrant on that dude who shot the black cop. I was actively looking for the guy, Mustafa Muhammad.
What was the community's reaction to the cop dying?
Oh, crazy. That's been the 3rd cop shooting in Minneapolis, Minnesota area in like the last 3 months.
Because George Floyd happened here, is it hard to support police? Like, are people scared to be vocally supportive?
100%.
Even when the cop is in the right?
100%.
Do you feel like the pendulum needs to swing back a little bit?
I don't well. You know what I mean? Before George Floyd, you know what I mean? And after George Floyd, it just made it worse for them, you know what I mean?
Yeah. They need to turn this into a stand your ground state. Moms getting carjacked. Carjackings are up through the roof right now.
A congresswoman got jacked in her own driveway.
Yes.
She was a defunded police person, right?
Yes, she was.
Let's roll the tape on what happened to this lady.
Perhaps no story encapsulates the chaos Minneapolis is experiencing than the story of Shivanti Shanana, a local Democratic Party leader. She was with her kids when a group of teens attacked her in her own driveway and threatened her with guns. She took to social media after to express her outrage and said the following: "We need to get illegal guns off our streets and catch these young people who are running wild, creating chaos across our city."
Public service announcement. If you think it's gangsta beating up a woman in front of her own children, you are an absolute bitch and nobody respects you.
The twist to this story is this same lady, Shivanti, was earlier calling for the Minneapolis police to be abolished. I wonder if her views have changed since this attack.
Imagine she had a gun on her. She would have went to jail too.
Am I allowed to ask what that is?
Oh, just a taser. X26, right?
Police edition.
Yep.
I'll show them.
What's the legality on that?
Perfectly legal.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Any
You gotta pop that top off.
Take that top off.
And if someone's resisting, you dry stun them.
Yeah.
How many times did you use that?
Yeah.
Off the record, allegedly.
15, 20 times maybe.
Well, it sounds like we're protected. On that note, let's go to the next spot. I feel like a goddamn Somalian president right now. We're rolling in a nice convoy. We got a car up front, car in back with protection.
You gotta stay safe, man.
That's legal in Minneapolis?
Oh, I mean, when you got your permit to carry.
Yeah.
My golly.
We ain't playing around. We stay dangerous, we stay safe. I got kids to make it home too, you feel me?
Outside, it was raining cats and dogs, so we decided it'd be a good idea to head up to the studio and meet with the crew as the G-Money entourage was assembling.
The guy that we're supposed to be meeting, one of them is a guy named G-Money, right? Has he ever been on time to anything that you've done with him?
I can't say.
I can tell you, bro.
Yeah.
No, nigga's never on time.
Does that irritate you?
I mean, shit, yeah, but he'd be paying for it. So.
Is Somali time known for being really late?
Honestly, not. I wouldn't say not.
Either early or on time.
As 3 non-Somalis, what are some Somali stereotypes I should know about?
Can't drive? I don't know.
Oh, my mama. No, that ain't no stereotype. Them niggas can't drive for shit, bro.
The word on the street is the average Somali is not the best driver.
Best driver? Nah, we do be driving. Y'all like got us up. Come on, baby, y'all like got. We could drive. Don't get us up.
Y'all be wrecking shit.
Don't get me wrong. I do wreck. You feel me? I wrecked a lot of cars. But
how many cars have you wrecked?
He up there.
I'm
He up there.
I done went to Cali, wrecked the car, got another car, wrecked it again.
Did you wreck 4 cars?
4 cars in
More
front
than
of me.
that.
And you think you're a good driver.
I don't know how much.
You're the reason insurance is high in the area.
No, the only reason why I be wrecking cars because I be high as hell off drugs and I just be driving, nodding off and shit like that.
This says G Money, and that's your name too. Okay, so it's like that's like a gangster name tag right there. Would you consider yourself Muslim? Yeah. How does it work being Muslim and also kind of doing street shit and kind of doing smoking drugs and stuff?
It teaches that nobody perfect. You can make mistakes. You feel me? And we just a regular person.
Nobody perfect.
Nobody perfect. Even Christians, certain things they not supposed to do and they still do it. So everybody will assume that just because you Muslim, you gotta straight be behind the books. But it all depends. Yeah.
I don't encourage nobody to do anything I do.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the lifestyle we live and certain things help us.
Niggas lying, they late to their own interview, man.
There was so much smoke accumulating in the studio that I felt like Wiz Khalifa. So we decided to get out of there, get some fresh air, and post up near the train tracks with G-Money so we could get to know him a little better.
Do I seem high as shit? I don't. I'm not high as shit, but do I? Okay. We have a lot of factors working against us right now. We have, it's rain, there's beef. We have a little bit of that Minneapolis medical in the air. What do your parents do when they got here? What do they do to make ends meet?
My pops was he was a chef. He was working right here down the block. Yeah, my mom was taking care of us and my pops was working for real.
Is he still around?
No, my pops died.
Sorry to hear that, man. How old were you when that happened?
I was about 15. My dad played a big part in my life, so.
Yeah. Was it about the same time you hopped off the porch?
Nah, I hopped off the porch when I was 13.
Okay.
That's when I caught my first juvenile case, man. I was like, I had to do 2 years in juvenile.
What'd you get caught for?
There's 16 robberies in 2 hours.
What?
Some dumb ass shit.
What did you rob?
Yeah, we were just robbing everything moving, man.
What did your parents think about you hopping into the street?
Man, they didn't like that shit.
Because they escaped Civil War, right?
Yeah.
And you came here and chose a life of war. Why?
I ain't chose a life of war. The life of war kind of chose me.
What are your hopes for the future,
Man, I want to make the city a better place one day.
You do?
Yeah.
How do you want to do that?
I help the community now. I just don't show it.
Do you feel like the community thinks you help the community?
Yeah. Certain people.
Do you think kids look up to you?
Hell yeah, that's a lot of kids look up to me.
What is that like?
I try to spread a positive message sometimes, but they get such a negative message off my music sometimes and they take it the wrong way and think they can.
Is there an example of something someone took the wrong way?
Like, I got little kids be sending me like little Kia boys, Minneapolis Kia boys be sending me, hey, Craig, come here.
You look like a ninja, like you're ready to go on top of a building or something.
You said what?
This one made my name G-Money right here.
Oh yeah, this is my baby, man. Come on now. One of the biggest, man. G-Money, we had to switch it up, man. Yeah, one-on-one. There's only one G-Money out here, no cap. Y'all can't do no replicating of what we doing, no doubt. One of none. Run up, get done.
We're going to K Block, the other Somali side, and we'll see you there. What's up, fellas? Looks good. How's it going? Good to see you. How you doing? Going good. Is this what they call K Block?
I don't know, something like that. But this is Carmel, man. It's a big factor in the Somali community in Minneapolis, especially. There's a lot of stores, there's barbershops, all type of shit in the mall, man.
How's it going? What do you think when you see all the young guys wearing the shiesties?
Nothing.
Nothing? Yeah. All right. For someone that's never visited, what can you tell them about it?
It's a great place to be. You can make a lot of money.
Yeah? What would you do with my hair? How would you cut me up if you had my hair?
A nice fade.
Would you ever do a mullet?
Oh yeah.
Any advice for the youth?
Keep God first, family second, and that's it. Get your money.
Any Somali words we can teach people back home?
Minimo. Unity.
What do you like to eat around here?
We Somalis, bro. We all drink tea, you feel me? Eat sambusa.
You drink green tea?
Nah, not green tea. It's Somali tea.
What the hell is that?
Closing, man.
Yeah. All right. Alrighty. For anyone that's doubting the power of rap music to influence, it looks like New York in here. You guys ever see a New York drill music before? This looks like a New York drill music video right now.
You think so?
What do you do day to day?
Make money, try to survive, do good. You feel me? I've been making music and shit like that, so you know how that be, man.
What do your parents do?
My mom was an immigrant. She came to America. My pops is still in Somalia.
What is it going to take for him to get here?
You know how that
is he waiting on immigration papers?
I think he is at the moment right now.
Do you know what it was like when she got the news that, hey, we're going to America?
Yeah. It was very exciting for her, you know?
Yeah.
Very exciting.
Is America what she thought it would be?
You come from a third world country. It's a big relief to come to a country like America.
Which is more dangerous, Somalia or America?
Somalia.
What's your name?
My name is Tracy.
Tracy?
Yeah.
Tracy, how'd you come up with that name?
Y'all earned it.
Okay. How do you avoid being in beef? What's the best way to do that?
Just stay out my way, you're gonna be straight, you know what I mean?
What do you guys think about mainstream media?
Man, they some liars. They're dead. And they goofy as hell. Free Palestine, for real. Yeah, free Palestine, man.
It's a movie, one genre. Action! Fuck you talking about? You gotta do with some passion. Got my low and I've been waiting. Them niggas still ain't acting. In the crib, be this crazy. Did you wanna see my reaction? Jump by cars and lay that belt with a thought little Marco.
This is Mo Jamma. He's a community leader who is taking a brave and hands-on approach to working with the youngsters in the street, and he speaks with them to encourage a more positive direction for their future.
I'm about peace, I'm about unity. In the end of the day, this city got a past, right? It's got a dark past. And I got homies that are about 6 feet deep. I got homies that are doing life. I got homies that'll never get to see their families, their kids, their wives. My goal is for everybody to understand that what you just showed them, which I just seen, has more benefit to the community than downfall.
I see a lot of youngers. Why aren't they chasing that?
These young guys are chasing that. Some of them got, some of them got different ideas. Go ahead.
It be hard to chase that when you feel me, when you in a bad predicament. You know what I'm saying?
Does living this lifestyle though make the predicament worse?
It could make the predicament worse.
It will make the predicament worse.
But hey, you never know. You might hit that move that changed your life. You really never know. But at the same time, it's like it ain't even about all that for real. It's like what you worry about getting a job and then you gotta wait 2 weeks for a paycheck when your mom rent due.
Some of the shit that they're trying to write that happened before them, I was in there, I seen it. That's not what we're promoting though. That's definitely not what we're promoting. If we can't be a unity, if you can't see how much benefit that what they just showed you brings into this community, then you're looking for the wrong thing. That's definitely what
you feel like people don't value the Somali impact on the community?
It's not that they don't value the Somali impact. They don't value what the youth brings. That's the issue. I just had a meeting at a park unity that was going on. What that was about was an event that happened 4th of July last year, right? So that whole shenanigans, instead of seeing it as a youth issue, they try to paint it as a Somali youth issue, where individuals that have that 1% income decided to turn on the community and wanted to say, oh, the Somali community is doing this, and the third. They can't control their kids. That's not the picture. That's not what it is. They definitely could be beneficial. They could add more value to it. There's young men in here that want to add more values, that want to right the wrongs, that want to do good.
Because the youth can really change things. They can change things for the better or for the worse. These guys are the future.
They are. They definitely are. Us thing ain't never gonna make things more.
If it looks like my eyes were darting around during this interview, they were. I had guys behind me with duffel bags with semi-automatic rifles, 20 kids with shiesties moving in and out. It was kind of a chaotic scene.
I ain't really too much worried about changing the world. I'm trying to make some money. That's life, bro. You can't control what the next man doing. You know what I mean?
True.
You can't do that whatsoever. And then at the same time, you gotta think about this shit like, what you gonna worry about changing the world? Life ain't sweet. You don't see what's happening in Palestine right now? In Gaza? In Gaza, don't nobody talk about none of that shit though. There's real children getting killed every day.
That's big facts, and I agree with exactly what he's saying. If you want to change things, you start from where you're at, the ground that you're standing on.
I'm gonna change everything for myself in life,
and then you can change everything for everyone around you. Every individual.
If I get on, everybody here gonna be on.
That's
for
big
life.
Facts, big facts, big facts. You're not lying. They fend for each other. They feed each other.
What's your plan to change your life and send it in a great direction?
Man, some money, open up some businesses, feed my people. But when you grow up in the predicament I grew up in, you don't really have too much of a plan, you feel me?
In this community, we about getting money, pushing positivity. We are Muslim, as you can see what I'm saying? We are brothers over here.
So, you know, it ain't nothing about no negativity, gang beef. It ain't nothing about, you know, do drugs, pop pills, none of that. You see what I'm saying?
We're gonna bounce out of this area, but can we walk with you and ask you some questions?
Yeah, my bros stay with me though.
Oh, everybody?
No, just them
That's
right
fun.
here.
If I'm in the club and you me mug me, I'ma up and blast it, chopper bullets blasting, now he passes.
Where are the mentors, or where are the people that are like, hey, like your life's gonna be crazy if you keep down this path?
Well, you got individuals like myself, we got a couple of homies, but you gotta understand, this is real life. Majority of the ones that would look after these young kids are no longer alive. Majority of the ones that would speak to these young men are 6 feet deep. They're either locked up doing life, or they can't speak for themselves. They're dead.
So we need, the men that are missing. That's such a huge piece of the puzzle.
The mentorship is where it's missing. That's what's missing. That's the biggest thing that's missing. So.
Initially, when I look at this situation, it blows my mind that someone can leave a war-torn country, come to America with the promise of a better tomorrow, and their kids choose the gangster street life. I just don't get it. But then I acknowledge the power that an environment plays on the development of a kid. If you are put into a hood, you can expect hood outcomes. And we also have to talk about the role of fatherhood here. A lot of these kids' fathers are dead or in prison, and a kid without a father statistically has poor outcomes. A number I came across said that a kid that is close to their father is 80% less likely to be in prison. That is significant, and it makes me think the power a dad has to change the world for the better, one kid at a time.
So today, I feel like we didn't get to really meet G-Money, and a lot of this happens, I feel like with gangster guys, it's hard to meet them unless they're one-on-one or in a small group. Especially the more the guys, it feels like the less they're gonna be willing to share about themselves. G-Money's actually gonna meet us in a parking garage. We had the same feeling. He hit me up, I wanted to hit him up. I'm happy that he's coming. I wanna talk to him more. We'll wait until G-Money pulls up. We'll see you when he comes.
Hey, bro, get that camera up out of here, bro. Yeah, hold on. Get that camera down. Hey, don't camera.
But like if we did an interview out here, would that be cool, G-Money? What do you think?
It's somewhere a little bit better around here. St. Paul's all open. We can go somewhere else in St. Paul.
Well, what's on your mind, man?
I want y'all to get to know me for real, man. I know you.
What was your childhood like, dude?
My childhood was, it's not your normal childhood, like, your parents grew up rich or none of that shit, you know. We grew up in the hood, you feel me? I grew up, people think I'm from Riverside or something, you know, so a lot of people think I'm from Riverside, and like, I'm not from Riverside, but it was mostly my mom that took care of us, and my daddy was really like, he was in and out of my life, but he was in my life for real.
Did your mom and him not have the best relationship?
Yeah, they ain't had the best relationship, you know, but he still had a good relationship with me. My mom really helped me up. She really kept me together and shit, but even my mom, she struggled her damn self, like she handicapped her damn self, so, you know, I'm the man of the family. I take care of shit, you feel me? Like,
it sounds like a lot of pressure.
Man, it is a lot sometimes, man, you know, but it ain't never a lot.
I guess my natural instinct is always to make peace. Like, I like being neutral where I go. I like people liking each other. And, you know, like when I hear, okay, like there's a big beef going here, or highs and lows there, or, you know, this crew doesn't like that crew, or K Block versus Seed or whatever, like my natural instinct is like, how do you bring these people together? And is it possible? And does it go back generations, or is it possible to be healed? I mean, what do you think about that?
Man, I feel like it's possible. Like, it goes back generations, but like that generation that went back to and what they're fighting over now and what they're beefing over now ain't got nothing to do with what happened in the generation before, you feel me? They just young though, you feel me? They don't know what they doing, they just young, they jumping off the porch, they seen what other people doing, they seen what's cool on the internet and shit. And they don't even know what they in this shit for. They ready to crash out over shit they don't know nothing about. Like, they just got in this shit, don't know a damn thing about this shit. Like,
what do you think the attraction is to a kid to join the gang or to be in the streets and hop off the porch, so to speak?
I can't speak on the new generation though, cause the new generation so f***ed up, cause like the kids jumping off the porch, mamas and daddies and shit, they don't really got them like. And then this how gangs usually started. A bunch of kids in the neighborhood, mamas probably at work, my other parents strung out, some kids ain't got no parents, some kids just lost, and they all come together. They just start doing things together. Once they start doing shit together, they start growing up together. They want to expand They want to go do other shit to make more money. They want to go do this. Now they trying to make money where they can't. And now they got to go pick up a gun. And then now they got a beef. And now they turned into a gang. Some people really do though. Some people really just join gangs for no reason, I feel like. And like, there's people joining gangs at this age in 2024. Like, why are you doing that, bro? Like,
well, I guess I appreciate us touching base. And I always think it's good to talk one-on-one. And I think we covered a lot more ground. And then we got to learn more about you. Appreciate you, man.
Nah, for sure, man. I appreciate Tommy G swinging by, coming to Minnesota, man.
Mo took me through the Carmel Mall to speak with business owners, where I saw the hustle and bustle of entrepreneurs working hard. He then took me to speak with a religious leader and elder who I wanted to talk to get his perspective both on Somali history and his thoughts on the gang and violence amongst the youth. This is what he had to say.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. So you visiting us from Minnesota or from somewhere else?
From Milwaukee.
Milwaukee, yes. What's your name?
Tommy.
Hi, Mohammed. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. So, tell me, what happened in Somalia that caused people to come to America in large numbers?
Yeah. Well, Somalia, when I grew up, was nothing different than what we have in America. The country was prosperous. We have the golden days. I was lucky. We were being raised. And Somalia is one of those people who go-getter. They don't wait someone else. Even when the Europeans came to colonize, they didn't accept that nonsense. Mm-hmm. They fought.
What really happened in the country that made the unrest happen, that made a lot of people immigrate and want to leave?
Yeah. So what happened was the military became so corrupted and things were really, not only the military, everybody in the government thing. And the people uprised finally. And the worst part was that the military regime started fighting with its own people rather than, resolving the political problems. It started like certain, like the central regions, and then eventually the worst was what happened to Somaliland part called now. The dictator and the military regime, how are we going to change? There wasn't such plan. So what happened is finally, like fighting among themselves and things were getting, the civil war went worse, and one side didn't win. So that's the thing. So unfortunately, that caused problem after problem.
Let's give you some history and context on what happened in Somalia, a coastal country that at many times in its history was quite prosperous. The Somali Civil War officially started in 1991 when the central government of Somalia collapsed following the overthrow of President Siad Barre. The roots of this conflict trace back to the 1980s, marked by severe economic decline, political repression, and inter-clan rivalries. Barre's government relied heavily on clan-based favoritism, which meant if you weren't in the clan, you didn't get the job, and the marginalized clans were sick of being oppressed. This led to clan militias vying for control. The power struggle between factions resulted in widespread violence and instability, leading to displacement, human rights violations, and a famine in 1992 that left over 300,000 people dead. The ongoing conflict led many Somalis to flee their homes, seeking refuge in other countries. One of the major hubs for refugee settlement was Minneapolis, Minnesota.
How hard was it for someone to apply and get accepted and go to America?
Well, luckily in my case, the country was still a government. My thing was to get the passport. It's very hard to get the passport. So when I get my passport, I went back to the country to get my passport and left. So unfortunately, I left the country and I stayed in Kuwait for 4 years, working there for 4 years.
Do you believe America is the land of opportunity still?
Yeah, so America still is the land of opportunity, but it's not as it used to be the people before us.
So one question is, what advice would you have for the youth? There's some youth out there that are kind of choosing the life of the streets. There's a lot of good role models around here that are entrepreneurs, that are senators, that are business owners, but a lot of these kids are choosing the route of a gangster rapper and criminal. Yeah. What do you think about that? What would be your advice?
The thing is, as I said, every society will have some bad apples. Unfortunately, I think maybe the problem is when the family break, because when people get married, they rather stay together.
Like a mother household.
Yes.
If you could speak to some of these young men out there that are choosing which path they want to go, some of them are choosing the streets, what advice would you give to them if you could speak directly to them?
Well, that's just something most of us, we failed, including myself. We have to go and address the issue. One thing good about our Prophet, peace be upon him, Muhammad, if there's a difficult situation, he used to face it right away and resolve it. So it's our bad apple in our kids. We have to be care about them. So if I'm working with my own kids, and they fell on the ground, I'm not going to say, oh, they fell. No, same thing with these people. They fell with their life and doing bad things. We have to address them. We have to approach them and try to help them.
So action is the key. Taking action and then moving it forward and making sure.
But if everybody say, "Oh, look what happened to these kids."
Yeah.
No, these kids like your own kids.
Mo introduces us to his mentor, who has a reputation for giving back to the community. One of the things he does is every Friday for the last 7 years, he's visited the Riverside Plaza apartments to feed the kids and talk to them. Here's what he had to say.
And what's your role in the community, or what do you do?
My role in the community is actually, first, I'm a husband and father of 5.
Congratulations.
Yeah, so that's my first responsibility, but also professionally I work for the city of Minneapolis. We take care of all the parks, lakes.
A lot of people, they escape civil war, and they started building their own community, their own businesses, and starting to prosper. And yet the kids chose, instead of peace, which they easily could have chosen, maybe not, but it seems like, why did the kids choose war again?
Well, I really don't like us to paint a picture where we take every kid,
a small percentage of the young men.
And it comes with the environment. It comes with, this is a country where our kids are struggling in schools. Our kids are dealing with a lot of mental health, and it's a bit in use, but we don't address that. We don't talk about that.
So I'm trying to paint the picture. So we have kids struggling in school. We got COVID-19 online learning, and then we eliminated funding for after-school programs, which to me is it's kind of insane. Yeah. And so it was a perfect storm that's resulted in kids that are younger and younger getting involved in gang violence.
Yes, absolutely. If you come back to my community specifically, we came from a culture where the whole village takes care of kids. A place where you don't have the after school programs. It's the school's responsibility to teach kids academically, so you don't have to worry about homework help or are your kids performing. Are they doing well in the school?
Well, something you brought up that I do think is a trend throughout America that is worth being brought up is this. We used to survive on eras where there could be the man would go work, they could support 5 kids, the mom could stay at home, and there was a lot of hands-on parenting. Yeah. Now there's a lot of divorce, and there's a lot of 2 parents working, and so the kids are left unsupervised
they have a lot of time in their hands.
Yes.
When you add that to social media and the devices that they have, a lot of times things happen online without even knowing. I started with being a father of 5, right? All my 5 children were born here. My kids are American kids. I spent the majority of my life here in Minnesota. We as adults, parents, don't see our kids Somali enough. We see them Americans because they don't know their native language. They rather eat, McDonald's than eat Somali food, right?
It's like pulled between 2 worlds.
Yes,
almost.
and then
I think that's a great point because belonging is one of the most important things a kid can feel. Yes. And if a kid is feeling not American enough, or not Somali enough, or not black enough, or not Muslim enough, then they're lost. And when you're lost, you do things to try and find yourself. If you could talk directly to these kids, what advice would you give them?
This is what I tell my kids. Always ask for help before it's too late. And then you have to know that there's people that care about you, people who are very passionate about mentoring you, giving you an opportunity, and even when you're struggling, people who just want to listen. There's a lot of people that care about you. At the end of the day, you are our future. We love you and we care about you.
That's a great ending message. Yes, I thank you for what you do.
Thank you.
Thank you, brother.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for what you do.
Yes, sir.
I'm scared of guns, bro. I'm not scared of no gun, bro. You got in my face, nigga.
They just shot Schindler and Tommy and them standing outside.
Keep your hands up, exit the car!
Is it hard recruiting new officers nowadays?
It is. The field has just become very unpopular.
What do we got going on right here?
Public intox and disorderly conduct.
I'll be right out in the morning. What's up, Sarge? Suck ass nigga.
As soon as I take these handcuffs out.
When he takes those cuffs out.
When I take these handcuffs.
Holy motherfucker.
Yeah, somebody gonna have to pay. I don't care what. Yeah, somebody gonna pay.
Today we look into one of America's most deadly and controversial professions, policing. And in this post-George Floyd era, police have been under incredible scrutiny. And as a result, filming with the police is a lot harder than it used to be in the days of good old-fashioned cops episodes. However, we seem to be entering a new era. Police have gotten a lot of bad press over the last few years, and what I'm noticing is some departments have begun to try and shift the narrative by recording and broadcasting off their own social media platforms, or they invite independent news like me in. And today, we head to East Chicago, an Indiana town located somewhere between gangster ghost town Gary and Dalton, Illinois, where our dear friend Tiffany Henyard is. And for those not familiar with this place, crimegrade.org gives the city a D- for overall crime and an F for violent crime. We'll see if that's true. And in East Chicago, Chief Rivera gives us unprecedented access where we see a range of wild situations. Uncomfortable domestic violence calls, we respond to the scenes of shots fired, we witness heated interactions with civilians, and we see people get processed and thrown in jail. We have laughs, we have controversial discussions, and blood-pumping moments. Folks, let's head to East Chicago. Folks, there's a video I can't release because it's pending court case, but it's a base jumper video we did that is absolutely insane. One of my favorite pieces of all time. It looks like this.
3, 2, 1.
Looks like we're surrounded by cops. We're at a police drone. They're gonna jump and then we're gonna see what happens after this.
We're professional base jumpers.
If you want to be the first to see it weeks in advance, join the Patreon and see that and much, much more. Link is in pinned comments. And now, guys, to the video. I don't know much about East Chicago, so we're going to learn more about that. And I think there's a lot of very important things we can cover today, and a job that most people don't get to see what it's like. I mean, we used to have cops back in the day, but ever since, you know, media went kind of shit for police, there's not much out there right now, currently. So we aim to bring you guys an episode of Cops and ask the question that everyone else wants to ask too. What can you tell us about this area?
Very diverse. It's a wonderful city. It's up and coming.
So this place used to be really rough in what, the 90s, early 2000s?
Yeah, there's a lot of gang activity, a lot more than there is now. Usual suspects, I should say.
Holy shit.
What's going on, man?
Good.
Tommy.
Hi, Jose. Rivera. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, man.
Been here going on 27 years now. Been chief close to 2.5 years now. So that's Officer Greenwood. That's gonna be
What's going on, man?
Your chauffeur.
Nice to meet you. How you doing?
Good.
You ready to rumble today?
Yeah.
And how long have you been a cop?
Coming up on my 3rd year. I like being a cop. I like helping people. The way that they are.
Holy fucker. Through. You just went through a stop sign.
Yeah. There were no cars.
LCJ, mileage 458.
Right in front of you, two rolling, two.
I know. See, no.
He just did what you did. You can't get him for that.
No, I can't.
Are you pulling him over?
Mm-hmm.
Holy motherfucker.
Subject 4900 Todd.
I may have a traffic stop, 4800 block of Alexander. Advising ready for plate. So the reason for the stop, you're rolling all the stop signs, man. You're not coming to a stop.
Did you realize he was on you for a while?
No, until you just put on the side ride, I had no clue.
Did that surprise you?
It scared the shit out of me because I'm like, who the hell? I'm thinking somebody finna run me off the sidewalk, and I'm like, who the hell driving on the sidewalk with me?
Basically, you rolled through the stop sign. I saw him earlier roll through a stop sign. So I'm like, you can't get him for that, man. You can't get him for that.
I mean, this last one, I actually was gonna stop. Then the guy just basically like waved me on, so I just ended up.
There's that for you, man. Just make sure you stop at the stop signs, okay?
I will do.
All right, you're good, man.
Other than that, it's like, as long as you don't give them a reason, I don't think they'll f with you.
Stay safe, brother. Have a good day. Have a good one.
You tell him I ran the stop sign too?
Since 2020, I believe, a reduction in police contact with civilians. So they're less likely to stop, they're less likely to engage. What do you make of those numbers?
I think more cops are scared of a lawsuit now.
I think you get the maniacs that are, say, ACAB, and you get the maniacs that are always like, Blue Lives Matter, it's always the police are right. So you get the two extremes.
Oh, yeah, no.
When in reality, it's a case-by-case basis.
Yeah.
Is there a cop case in recent history that you feel like the cop was actually in the wrong?
That one recently in Illinois.
What happened?
With that woman in the boiling pot.
Oh, they shot her in her house, right?
Yeah.
If the cop goes away to jail, you're like, justice served.
Yeah, that was unjustified.
So far, it's pretty peaceful in East Chicago. We got a couple hours of sunlight left.
We'll see what happens. I got a couple questions from Instagram coming in, okay?
Oh, okay.
Why are they so understaffed?
No one wants to be the police anymore.
Why is that?
It's too dangerous.
You think it's a scary job?
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah, it's scary. Scary as hell every day.
Is it hard recruiting new officers nowadays?
It is, but I think a lot of that has to do with the colleges. In the past, I believe the criminal justice programs in the colleges were positive, and now they're starting to show all the negative stuff. You know, for every George Floyd incident, there was a million incidents that went perfect. The field has just become very unpopular.
I mean, everyone to their own has their own opinion. The only thing that people are showing is the one bad apple of a department.
I'm just calling different people in Milwaukee. What questions would you have for a police officer?
Why they do a racial profiling? Motherfuckers that got tits.
I can't see who's in that car. All I know is the state mandates a certain percent.
Okay, I told him that if he ever tried becoming a police officer in Milwaukee, that we'd do the speed on him.
Oh, definitely.
On my mama. The pocket that we were patrolling the most is all within like 2 minutes of the police station. It's always interesting when the hot spot is that close to the station.
Probably the perfect location between the good side of the city and the most busy side of the city. So we're right in that fine line in the middle.
What do we got going on right here?
Public intox and disorderly conduct.
Get out.
Come on. I get out on my own. I don't need nobody to touch me. I'm compliant.
I'm gonna get this property right now. Come on, let's go.
What I'm doing, right? Don't touch me. I'll be right out in the morning. What's up, Sarge? Suck ass nigga. What's up, Lieutenant?
Go ahead and make it right.
Stop grabbing my arm like that.
Spread your legs.
Look, there you go. Stop. Look, now you don't have to,
That's good.
touch me. Look.
I'm gonna take these handcuffs off. As soon as I take these handcuffs off,
when he takes those cuffs off,
when I take these handcuffs off, put them up against the glass.
I'm not
Place your hands on the glass.
All I got is public intoxication, man.
And disorderly conduct.
Lorenzo, what led to this situation?
My sister was beating my ass. This tough guy behind me, I'm not gonna move fast because they
talk and
right
look at
there.
the glass.
See, you see that?
You can talk and look at the
That's
glass.
about control.
Go ahead, man.
Look at him. Look at him.
Dude.
Look at him. I'm finna get a lawsuit.
Stop blocking your muscles, man.
Look,
Bro, what?
Look, I'm finna get a
Lock
lawsuit.
it up. Stop resisting.
Look.
Switch eyes here.
Look, Sarge, I'm not doing nothing. Look, Sarge. Sarge. I'm not doing nothing.
So Lorenzo, was it kind of a family altercation that went too far?
Come on.
Yeah. Look.
Lorenzo, what's going through your head right now?
I'm not even mad, bro, 'cause I didn't do nothing. They locked me up for no reason.
You're the one that called.
Right.
Like, what were you looking for them to do when they showed up?
I expected them to arrest the people that I called the police on, but they wasn't trying to hear that.
What's your general impression of the police?
They cool. You feel me? I don't got nothing against the police. They abuse their authority sometimes.
Do you think they were rough with you?
They definitely was.
How many drinks did you have?
A lot.
All of it seemed pretty standard to me. The whole time though, when he was actually just trying to look at us and talk, why were you guys so insistent about moving his head and not let him talk to us?
So we try to keep people controlled in this area. If you were to put your hands against the glass,
You're a lot weaker here.
you're weaker, correct. So if you try to move, go ahead and make a movement.
Blocking the leg.
So we try to control the head. Anywhere the head goes, you go.
Yep, the head and the body follows.
Correct.
Police brutality has been a big subject of discussion in America over the last few years. Let's talk about how prevalent it really is. University of Illinois Chicago ran the data on this issue and found the following. Each year, 50 million people have a police encounter. 1 million of these involve threats or use of force. 250,000 civilians are injured by law enforcement, and about 1,300 people are killed, again, on a yearly basis. However, the number of these that we can chalk up to police brutality is tough to quantify. I mean, how many of these incidents involve someone resisting or someone that injured themselves trying to escape, or is truly a case where someone did get brutalized by police? To me, the answer to a safer police and civilian relationship is transparency. After all, we fund these guys. They should report to us. Tell me in the comments what you think would lead to a safer interaction between police and civilians.
You want to tell them what I found in the car?
Oh.
Some type of pill. Ooh.
What's going through your head right now, man?
Disappointed in what? You just said you got out of rehab, right?
Yeah. How long have you been fighting addiction for, man?
2 years. How'd you get into it? Just for your wife or what?
I was prescribed.
And how did this whole situation start?
Somebody called saying that there was a guy in a red truck that wasn't moving, and he was at a pump that was not usable.
Why are your pants so tight?
So I like them that way. Just trying to look good for you. These are Rockies.
And what kind of underwear are you wearing?
Oh man, tight.
I'm not wearing any underwear.
Do you get nervous at all before a shift when you go out in the night?
Nope, just get excited, that's all.
Prefer night shift or day shift?
Nights.
Why is that?
And I like DUIs, so the majority of my DUIs happen on night shift.
Oh, what do you see up here?
This guy's got no f***ing brake lights. Evening, how you doing, ma'am?
Hello.
Can I get your driver's license, please?
I asked why you pulled me over.
Yes, you have absolutely no brake lights. Not gonna write you a ticket for it. I'm just gonna check your driver's license, make sure everything's good to go.
So tell me more about going after people for little shit, because some people would look at that and be like, why are you hassling them over a brake light?
You ever heard of the broken window theory? Go after the little shit, hit it when it's little. Otherwise, you ignore the broken window turns into an abandoned building turns into a slum, slums turn into drug houses, whatever the hell you name it. Next thing you know, you got a big problem. Freddie Ortiz, I knew it. How you been, buddy?
I've been okay. How you been?
Where's Jennifer at?
I don't know.
You got anything on you right now before we search your backpack?
No, my knife.
What do you make of all these deodorants?
He stole them, probably. He's a known narcotic user in our city. This yours?
Wow.
The shit we find.
You're free to go, okay?
Thank you.
You got a hand sanitizer?
I wish. I don't know why you...
Oh, let me guess.
You meet that guy a lot?
In the last 3 months, I've probably dealt with him at least 4 or 5 times. Evening, how y'all doing? Can I get your driver's license? And you guys got IDs as well?
Where you have girls speeding around?
No, how much of you had to drink tonight with that in the car? Turn the car off. Turn the car off. You step out with me. Stand along that wall over there. You can start pulling them out. Where y'all headed?
Back to the house.
How much have you had to drink tonight? Just a little bit. So I'm gonna have you follow the tip of this pen. Can you see it with the lights?
I stopped to get some food.
Okay.
Yes, video?
No, keep your head still. Keep your head still. You're gonna start 1 foot in front of the other, okay? Heel to toe. All right, go ahead, turn around. So at this time, you're being placed under arrest for operating while intoxicated. I'm going to take you to station. You are going to do another breath test, which I will then ask you again if you are willing to consent to, okay? But as of right now, on the portable breath test, you blew a .162. That's twice the legal limit, okay?
So we just saw a DUI arrest, guy was driving twice the legal limit. There's certain crimes you have sympathy for, but drunk driving is just a fucking stupid move, so.
Y'all tripping, man. I've been drinking, I just got work.
Okay.
I work 12 hours.
I'm not gonna violate your rights, right? I'm gonna give you your fucking
Damn, y'all ain't have to do that.
Got it?
Y'all bogus as hell, man. I'm a hard-working man. Yeah, man, y'all pay. Well, I got something for you when I get out, though.
What is that? What you got? What you got?
What do you got for us? You got it on camera?
Implied consent. I have probable cause to believe that you have operated a vehicle
I
while
don't care about
intoxicated.
nothing that.
I must now offer
I don't care about none of that.
Submit to a chemical test and inform.
No, nigga, y'all just take my life away from me, man.
Give me that.
I just got my license back, man. After 15 years. Y'all gonna take that from me? Yeah, somebody gonna have to pay. I don't care what. Yeah, somebody gonna pay.
How long you been doing that contracting work for?
I've been doing it ever since I've been out. I've been out 3 months. How was a good time for you? Stalking.
Given the opportunity, would you ever become a police officer?
No.
You had a little bit of a struggle going in and out. What do you think it would take to break that cycle and just stay out and stay free?
Stop dealing with officers like him.
To stop, you've gone up. You're at a .172 now.
Well, what my charges is?
It's going to be OWI endangering for yourself and your 2 passengers, and regular OWI.
Oh my God, man. Bogus, man.
You're driving. You're still driving.
This would be another reason why I could never be a police officer. This would be a really difficult part of the job. But even though I know he messed up, I still have sympathy for man, this guy just cannot help but repeat as some people can.
As we were about to pack it up for the night, we got one last call. There were shots fired nearby, so we sped to the scene right away. This is what happened.
there. There's someone up there.
You ain't hearing nothing or what?
I ain't hearing nothing.
7 shots fired. We got the big guns out right now. We're looking. People are poking their heads out of their apartments, wondering what happened.
You think that guy in the window noticed?
Yeah. When he says I didn't hear anything and there were 7 bullets fired right there, does that sound impossible to you?
Yeah. He would have heard it.
What happened?
I don't know, bro. You was asleep.
Why the f is you asking me questions?
You the one asking questions. You just asked what happened, didn't you?
him ask me a question, bitch.
Hey, have a good night.
Get out my business.
Go ahead, go back to public school.
Man, go your ass back to school, bro.
Get a GED,
You the one that came here. You talking about?
You right.
You
Because you being ignorant, that's why we came here.
Go find the rest of them shells.
Oh, they up there with you?
You got them.
That sound like an admission to guilt, huh?
Stupid ass.
Goofy.
Y'all said it was bullet holes in cars and shit. Let me check. Make sure there ain't no bullet holes in my car. Excuse me, bro. Why are you investigating my car? You think I'm scared of guns, bro?
What did you fucking
I'm not scared of no gun, bro. You got it in my face, nigga. The car. For what?
You're violating Indiana's property.
This is property, bro. This is property.
Come on back upstairs.
Alright, leave my car alone, bro. Leave my car alone, bro.
It's going. It ain't gonna be here in the morning. You stay here, right?
Yeah.
How long you been staying here?
I've been staying here for a while.
Longer than 30 days?
Yeah.
Longer than 90 days?
Yeah.
So you have 90 days to register your vehicle in Indiana once you become an Indiana resident.
I'm in the process of getting all that together.
Yeah, I mean, you get 90 days.
He said you, so now you're saying you back?
No, this isn't a because it's not his vehicle. He brought my attention to the vehicle. Now that I see that it has expired tags, the vehicle can be towed for any reason.
This is my car. I don't know what he and you had going on or whatever. I just moved out here to better myself and my kids. I have a 14-year-old. I'm trying to keep away from Chicago and things like that.
Can I help you with something?
No, you could go. You could go back in the house. You could go back in.
Bro, I'll give you another 60 days. I'll put a 60-day notice on the car. If the vehicle's still here, we're gonna have to tow it. So we tag the cases for evidence. We send them off to the system that we use with the state police that identifies those shell casings, which will obviously match it to the make and model of that firearm. And once they do that testing, they'll see if that firearm or those shell casings, or the shell casings from that firearm was used in another crime, or you know what I mean, something like that.
We are driving through Chicago in rush hour traffic on our way to day 2 of filming with the East Chicago Police Department. The truth is, cops are an essential part of society. We just need to make sure that the cops that we have are accountable and just and fair. So anyways, this is day 2 with the East Chicago Police. How's it going, man? What's going through your mind starting off a shift?
I usually talk to guys when we get in, see what's going on throughout the day, what we've had, like what calls we've had. I know there's a shooting in Porter County. There's earlier today. Kind of go over stuff like that when we get in.
How long you been doing this?
I joined the military. I did law enforcement in the Coast Guard for 5 years, a little less than 5 years. Got out, went to the academy in 2016. So then I came here about 4 years ago. So I've been here for about 4 years.
One thing I envy about this job is it seems like there's opportunity to build real brotherhood, where you just don't get that in a cubicle environment.
No, yeah, no. And then on the other hand, it's a double-edged sword, because it's like cops tend to only hang out with cops, where like other jobs, you know, I was a union carpenter for a little bit, you know, like a lot of those people can hang out with other professions, you know. Once you become a cop, a lot of people don't want to hang out with you anymore. You know what I mean? Especially with like the, you know, the climate a couple of years ago, after everything that was going on with like BLM movements and all the other things, like it really, the public interest, you know, the public perception of us really pulled back.
You know, what was it like living through that?
Like we always have people, you know, like yelling 12 or, you know, 8, all the other stuff, you know, so nothing really changed. The people that didn't like us. People that did like us, they still liked us. You know, we still go to our calls and answer them the same way.
Folks, I do think police unfairly got the shit end of the stick in the media and to their reputation since the George Floyd era. They do a dangerous job that not many people would have the courage to do. So to me, the ACAB mentality that emerged was just plain stupid. I think we can all agree that pretty much any time you say everyone from a group is bad, you are gonna end up with a dumb and lazy way of thinking. However, I do think the BLM movement was right to point out that the police need to be held accountable. Everyone, including the police, should find that quite reasonable. To me, doctrines like qualified immunity are a bit scary, especially when it seems like this new administration in power is more okay with letting law enforcement do as they please without consequences. And for context, qualified immunity essentially means police officers would be shielded from personal liability on the job. People against qualified immunity believe this would set a dangerous precedent that would allow law enforcement to get away with things that they shouldn't. So I wanted to know what these police officers thought about policing in the post-George Floyd era.
That's changed a lot. You know, people think that we were for what happened. No, we're against officers like that, and I think that video changed us, and I think for the worse. I think it went a little overboard though, because I think some politicians, their job isn't guaranteed, so they're gonna go a little overboard. That's where the defund movement came. That's where the riots started to come, a lot of the protesting, and that's where you started seeing the decline in applicants for police departments. But on the positive side, it changed training. It changed the way now you deal with people like that. It made departments more accountable now. Just because you're not the one using the force doesn't mean you can't be found guilty.
You're gonna search it, it's an amnesty period, you tell me it's in there, if you give it to me, it is what it is, we throw it out, it's not that deep. But if you lie to me, I'm not gonna take you to jail. I don't know about it. That's right. I'll step to the back.
Hopefully it comes back clear balance.
Set up for me. Yeah, like that. You're not supposed to be having that gun, bro.
Well, I was transferring from my house like that. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
I hear you, but you know you're not supposed to have it, period.
Yeah. Apparently, he's a felon, and he also has a current pending felony case. So obviously, he's not supposed to be in possession of a firearm.
All right, turn to face me. Take your belt off. Your chains. You walk that way. All right, bro, holler if you need anything.
Here's our normal.
What the hell's going on over here?
Check it out.
Is it an arrest?
I don't know. We'll see.
It is here.
That a Venezuelan driver bought the car. The plate doesn't match the car. And
Maybe bought a stolen car.
he bought the car.
We might know the guys he bought it from. Hola, señor, ¿cómo está?
Bien, gracias.
Bienvenidos a Estados Unidos. ¿Cómo siente sobre policía en América?
Han sido respetuosos en cuanto a su trabajo.
Habla sobre la diferencia de policía en Venezuela y policía aquí.
Oh, demasiada diferencia. En Venezuela la policía son puros delincuentes con uniforme.
¿Sientes más seguro aquí con policía o en Venezuela con policía?
Oh, acá, definitivamente acá.
After a routine traffic stop, this Venezuelan gentleman was found to be doing nothing wrong and sent on his way.
Yeah, his headlights on. He's trying. At a traffic stop, 3900 block. Dude, what are you doing? 3900 block of Alder.
He's just trying to go about his day.
What the f are you doing, bro? What's going on?
With what?
What do you mean with what?
What happened?
What do you mean what happened? You see me behind you and then you start backing up? You almost hit my car, bro. What do you mean? You thought I was parking? You thought I was parking with my blues on? You got a brake light out. Give me your license. Where you coming from, man?
No, I was door dashing.
Say again?
I was door dashing.
You're door dashing? Do you live here? You live across the street? Is that your mom or what? Say again?
It's on the license.
What do you mean it's on the license?
What's going on? Why are you recording?
You got any guns in the car, bro? You have no guns in the car? If you do, I mean, you can legally own them, right? I'm not trying to pinch you up. I'd rather know than not know. So do you have one?
Yeah.
Okay, listen, man. Hey, if you don't listen. Hey, okay, I get I'm making you nervous. You're making me nervous, bro. Because you're backing up, bro, and I was getting nervous. I ain't here to try to pinch you up. Okay, if you're straight with me, I'm straight with you. Without reaching for, where is the gun? Is it on your person?
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, so do me a favor. Put your hands on the wheel for me, okay? And just keep them there, okay? Okay. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get the gun. It's in here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Man, this one's. I'm gonna search his car. I can smell it, but he's got some stuff in there too.
Yeah. So when you see the cops like this and your son, what goes through your head?
Not good, man. Ain't good, buddy.
A little nervous?
No, I mean, it is what it is. We've been through this years, man, you know. We always going through this.
She's at a brake light down. So just brake light down.
Okay.
And then
We get it.
and the thing, and you know, and the reason he's even got to this point where I'm talking to him, and he didn't want to talk to me really, and then I asked him if he had a gun, and he's no, and then he turned out he had a gun. You know, he ended up coming clean about it. You know what I mean? But like, you know, obviously being very, you know, and I get it. I don't know whatever actual interaction he's had with us before, but you know, like I told him, he's straight with me, I'm straight with him, and as long as there's nothing crazy, then he'll be on his way. He's not under arrest. He's just detained right now. Okay. That's all. Here's your license back, bro. Okay? Yeah. I'm glad you didn't hit my car. I really thought you were gonna hit my car. What I'm gonna do, so put that in your pocket, okay? The keys are right here. I'm pretty sure, if I remember right, it's either one of your brake lights. I think it's that one. I think it's your left one's out completely. Here's your keys. No ticket, nothing like that. Just get your taillight fixed, okay? Don't back into a cop car. Cool? All right, bro? The way he was driving, like everything, dude. And like, you ask him a simple question. Like when I asked him for his license, I don't know if you saw, but like I wanted to go like take it from him, and he like he pulled it back from me right away and was like, "Oh, what'd you stop me for?" And I'm like, "Dude, like, give me your license." Like, but you know, lying about a gun and being kind of weird and being really weird actually, and then the driving behavior and everything else like that. Oh, and then he told me that he just bought the gun, but the gun looked like the wear marks on it, unless he bought it used, I guess. Adam Edward. This vehicle crashed into the concrete barrier. The suspect ran. There's blood in the car. I don't know. They're on foot somewhere. I don't know where they would have came from. He lives right down the street. Oh yeah, they're fucked up.
It is amazing that someone can be bleeding that bad walking down the street and no one really notices.
And he probably has a head injury because he hit. I mean, I'm sure. Like you can see, there's blood in the airbag.
I think it's underrated how much alcohol can fuck your life up. Like alcohol is so popular in this country.
Yep.
But it contributes to a lot of issues we have, and especially probably from what you guys see.
Yep. Oh man. Yeah. The amount of like even just violent, like where people want to resist or start shit with us, or like, you know, even just them like just screaming at us, or just like, you know, fighting with everything. Yeah. All over booze, bro.
After meeting with a tow truck driver to get this ditched vehicle sorted out, Miguel and I returned to the police cruiser. While Officer Schindler was still outside taking care of business, he heard what he believed was a gunshot, something Miguel and I did not hear inside the car. Deciding to take action, Officer Schindler began pursuing what he believed was the most likely vehicle that could be responsible for this. Here's what happened next.
Yes, sir. Oh,
they like those gunshots?
Yes, sir. Oh,
they sound like gunshots to me. Yeah.
Not my phone dropping in the car.
No, I think that car over there. Adam Edward, I got possible shots fired.
The car that's...
Car northbound on Indy, passing McShane.
How many shots?
I don't know, that's like an old guy, doesn't it?
That must freak them out when the light gets shined in there.
I don't.
You're sure? Because I dropped my phone in the car. I don't know if you heard that. But it was like, dun.
No, I heard it was like multiple shots. So. Driver!
Exit the car with your hands up. Keep your hands up. Exit the car. Okay, take your seatbelt. Driver, passenger, stay in the car. Take your seatbelt off and exit the car. Walk back to the sound of my voice. Keep coming. Stop. Stay there. Face away from me.
Are there any firearms in the car?
No.
As you were just driving by me, okay, I heard multiple shots being fired off, and it sounded like they were coming from your vehicle, okay?
That was the car who passed by us, sir.
That was the other car that passed by you?
Yeah.
What do you mean? It was their car?
Yeah, they were driving by when he hit the gas. That's what it did, the ta.
So listen.
This is so embarrassing.
Why is it embarrassing?
So embarrassing. And you see, I understand it, but honest to God, I mean, man, this is ridiculous.
So listen to me, man. Okay, you're not in cuffs anymore, are you? I haven't been disrespectful.
I understand that.
I haven't been disrespectful to you.
Correct.
So listen. So I don't not believe you that it wasn't the other car. I get you.
To me, this is just an embarrassment.
I mean,
that's to me.
I get you. I know.
Okay.
I understand.
So that's all
I
I'm
understand.
saying.
So you're free to go. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, sir. Hey, dude, what?
So you want
that's fixing to get you locked up, dude.
He doesn't have to. Just like she can record, they can record.
There ain't no reason for that, man. Come on.
Folks, to be clear, this man was found to be entirely innocent of any wrongdoing and was simply picking up a pizza and driving his wife home from work. To me, this was a bit much.
You guys have a job where a decision you have to make in a split second will be decided in a court where people have months and months to look over the information. What is that like?
That's difficult because that's just one factor. We're also judged on social media by the public. When I got hired in '98, there was no such thing as social media. So when we made a mistake, your life wasn't exposed immediately within seconds of you making that life or death decision, right? Now, I feel for my officers because, like you said, they're in the moment. It could be dark, they got a call about shots fired, there's a guy with a gun, and they have to hurry up and decide their next course of action in a matter of seconds. At the same time, worried about their safety, the safety of the public. Is this the right guy? Is that a gun? All of this is happening in their head, and they're expected to make the right decision. So I feel bad for my officers on the streets because they're one mistake away from being judged on social media and losing their job and their freedom.
All right, folks, this was a look into the East Chicago Police Department, what it's like, a day in the life as an officer, making moves. I'm very happy they invited me and interested to see what you guys thought of this. I can tell you this is a very difficult job. I wouldn't sign up for this job. The risk, the danger, the complications, doing this in 2024 is a difficult thing. Hopefully we get to do this all around the country. Now that we've proven we can get in here and do it, let's see St. Louis, let's see Memphis. Thank you to these officers for letting us drive with them all day. I mean, that's pretty damn fucking cool to go from interviewing pimps and fentanyl dealers to being allowed in a cop car. The goal of this channel is always to experience different sides of life, from billionaire to crack house, from presidential candidate to killer. We want to experience it all. When I Google statistics about Phoenix, it doesn't come out as like one of the most dangerous places. How do you guys explain that?
Something happened out here, bro. Don't nobody give a f. You feel me? It's like a dead zone out here. Ain't nobody really make it out this way.
I could do it closer from the 3, I feel like KD.
The Cactus Boys are a gangster rap crew hailing out of Phoenix, Arizona. These guys grew up in a hood that has had an active gang war since the 80s, where you'll find the Southside Posse Bloods battling it out with the Happy Homes Locos. And this is a beef that is still alive and well today. Cactus Boys CBE Lido and Lean hit the streets at 10 years old after they dropped out of elementary school. Lido grew up sleeping on the floor in a house he shared with 6 siblings, so for him, making it in the rap game is about survival. And if you scroll through the news stories of the neighborhood the Cactus Boys are in, you'll see shootings, robberies, and the gang task force unit making regular visits. So without further ado, let's head to Phoenix, Arizona and meet the Cactus Boys. Alright folks, today we are meeting the Cactus Boys, a crew that's been catching my attention for over a couple years now, and I'm excited to finally go to their block and see what it's about. A bunch of Latino dudes, face tattoos, guns, and really live music videos. We are just about a mile out, and I have to say this looks pretty nice. This doesn't jive in what I pictured with all the guns and tattoos, but this might be the line right here.
And if you think about it, these are the places that the majority of rap music we listen to comes from. Even if an artist has made it out of those places, that's still their main inspiration to rap and speak about. It might be a wild one today, so let's get into it.
Affiliated with the gangsters and the logos. No bitch, you cannot get no photos.
Tell them where we're at right now.
Shit, right now we on Southside CB SM 100 block. You know what it is? Corner boys.
How you guys doing? What's up? Thanks for having me. Appreciate meeting you guys.
Chino.
What's up, guys? What's up? Guys, I got a question for you. I was listening to the music on the way here. What is a honcho?
I want honchos. I don't want the bitch, I want honchos.
That's that money, that's that bread, that's that pay.
Chasing vans. And what's a torta?
A torta, well, I love fat. A torta.
So to someone that's never met a torta, how would you describe it to the people back home?
Thick and juicy.
That's that juicy. It's pretty good. Y'all need to try it. If y'all never had a torta, try it.
Sabroso?
Sabrosa.
Who speaks Spanish here?
Aquí. Everybody here. Everybody here.
Is Spanish something you want to keep teaching your kids and your kids and your kids?
Yeah, that's the first thing I'm gonna teach you, Spanish.
You have a chain that's a taco. Where can I get? That might be bling I'm gonna invest in. Where can I find one of those?
I got you, man. My boys make them right here, man. A custom jeweler.
Oh yeah? I've seen a lot of bling in my day. I would say that's up there in the top 3 for coolest bling I've seen. Oh, PD.
That's the third one.
Pizzo, what is the origin story of CBE? Like, how did this all start?
It's just a couple of young little homies thugging it out in the streets, you feel me? We just created CBE, that's just how it came.
And who created the crew?
Me, Lean, and Lito.
Is this a sketchy spot, or does it get a lot sketchier than this?
Man, we got this shit under control. Ain't nothing sketchy on this side, the big side.
I mean, have you ever gone downtown to the Zone before? I'm in the middle of the Zone in Phoenix.
What y'all fucking feel?
Hundreds of tents and people living here, doing life, and we're here to explore. I've been threatened by homeless people there, and sometimes it gets a little uncomfortable. Most hoods I've been to, people like Trump. Now that he's in office, what do people think now?
They say fuck Trump.
Why do you say that?
Just fuck Trump, I don't like him.
Did you think f him before he got in office?
Fuck any president, this all corruption.
Is there something particular about Trump that you're like, dude, what are you doing, like, that you would address?
Well, the terrorists to start with, it's fucking all of us, bro. Grocery prices are up.
Pretty much every hood I went to before the election, the guys in the streets were supporting Trump.
I can vote. I vote for Trump.
Trump 2024.
We need Trump.
Trump 2024. Hey, Afghans for Trump.
I fuck with Trump.
They don't like Trump because he said the truth. When you speak the truth, they'll try to get rid of you.
And now that he's in office, I'm curious if the perception of him has changed. A lot of street guys watch this channel, so guys, let me know in the comments what you think about Trump and how he's doing in his first year of office.
He's a guy that kind of lives in his own reality in a way. Like, it's always the best, it's always the greatest.
He's in his own world.
That boy f***ed up everything over here.
Did you vote for him?
Hell no. He tripping.
Hey, he did. He got a half
tripping.
Trump too.
Hey, f*** Trump.
Did any of you guys say, hey, I thought he was going to do good, but he's not?
Yeah, I thought he was gonna do good, but nah, Trump f***ed everything up.
What's up, big dog? What's on your mind right now?
Oh, my mind right now is just to get it, man. Show Arizona love. We got the bacon wrapped hot dogs, doggy style dogs on Instagram.
Doggy style dogs. That's a wild name, dude.
Shit, you know, Pizzo put me on, so. We're gonna serve the whole hood. Everybody's coming respectable, and we're just pushing positivity. Man, this is a trip. Watch out. Like, watch out, because the Cactus Boys are coming and we're stomping on shit. Look at the dog. Get the dog over here. Shit. Doggy style dogs. We keep it dogged up.
What up, baby? You know what it is. Big Southside CBE 100. Gang, we up in this motherfucker.
This is where you're gonna be getting a hot dog before we go.
Nah, bro, I'm vegetarian, bro. I don't eat meat. Everybody else could, though. Yeah, actually, bro.
What made you do that?
Shit, it's I don't know, bro. It's a lot, bro. Like, eating dead flesh, you feel me? Animals gotta suffer type shit. There be worms and parasites and fucking cancers and the motherfucking pigs, and they don't even say nothing. They just cut that shit out, and they'll still package it and serve it to you, so.
Are cholos still a thing in culture right now, or is that an older generation?
It's the only thing that's here, as far as I'm concerned.
sir.
Are young guys still Cholo?
It's actually coming out. It's coming back. It's got going on in Japan. It got to go on. It's popping everywhere.
So Chicana, what does that mean? Born here. And Paisa, what does that mean? Born over there. What do you think different about this new generation? Do you think they're more reckless than when you were growing up?
I don't be out there like that. I'm a businessman now.
Yeah. But if you compare it to when you were a kid to when they were kids?
Wow, it was wild in the 90s, bro. Wild in the 90s. Yeah.
What intrigues me about Phoenix is this. Usually rough, crime-ridden areas make good music. After all, Phoenix is a hotspot for drug trafficking, prostitution, and is one of the major veins in the cartel smuggling routes. However, the greater Phoenix metro is also home to a large percentage of retirees that are just trying to play golf and get some sun on their old bones. I guess what confuses me is Arizona and Phoenix have a relatively weak music scene, while culturally similar Texas and Cali have a very strong, in particular, Latino music scene. Why is that?
For me, it's just style. For me, because all the OGs, my tios, that's what they was. That's what they all were for me. So you got tattoos, you a Mexican, they automatically they look at you like you a Cholo.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
For me, it's just everyone likes to stereotype a lot. For me, it's just tattoos and all that. Sometimes some do gangbang and all that, some don't. But for me, once they see someone tatted up with all that, oh, he's a gangbanger, he's a Cholo. For me, I don't think it's a good thing. It's just.
Are there any stereotypes you believe in?
I still believe in white privilege and all that.
Tell me about it.
Like for me, cause like.
Is there an experience or a feeling you can tell people about, like a part where you felt like people are on the same level or I'm being treated different?
I got in a little some altercation with a white boy. You feel me? And he pressed charges on me. You feel me? And then the charges got against me, but nothing happened to him. You feel me? So like I don't know. I just think everyone they be doing all that, but I still believe in that shit for sure.
Tell the people who we're talking to right now.
Hey, CB Lean, Cactus Boy CB, you know what it is, man. We're right here on the 100 block, right here in the neighborhood. Good vibes. We ready for this shit.
You guys are really bubbling right now. What's up, brother?
What up, man?
How you doing, man?
Tommy G.
And what's your name, man?
My name Lito.
Lito? Okay, so you guys are the three main Cactus Boys, right?
Yeah, Pizzo, Lito, CB Lean.
And who invented this?
All of us.
Oh, no. Welcome to Phoenix, Arizona, baby. There's some interesting construction going on right here. Is this a new technique that the contractors are using?
Some people. The city of Phoenix brought it like that.
Yeah. Man, I wonder if they made a mistake when they installed this thing.
He said, I wonder if they made a mistake.
Someone's got to get on the phone with city council and see what's going on with that.
That's perfect.
So you guys all grow up right around here?
Yeah, a lot of us grew up right here, literally running around, bad as fuck, dirty, riding bikes, fucking learning how to ride your bike right here on the block and shit, falling off, all types of shit.
What was your childhood like?
Everybody went to school. Shit, speaking for me, that shit was the best. If I could go back, I wouldn't change anything.
Outside, riding bikes, getting dirty, having fun.
Playing basketball, soccer, I used to play any sport, man. I just wanted to go outside, have fun. Mom used to say, come home before the lights turn off, but we should stay out later and shit. Yeah,
that's the perfect childhood, I feel like. Because a lot of kids right now have the tablets, the screens.
Nah, we was outside. I was scraping my knees up, getting stitches, all types of shit. We was riding bikes. Everybody was out here. We play basketball right here and shit.
What do you think about the screens with kids right now, that they're on screens from an early age? What do you guys think about that?
Shit, I don't let my kids be having the tablet like that. I ain't gonna lie.
That shit is like an obstacle, man. That's a distraction, to be honest. It's better to be like, they young though, it's 2025, but it is better to be outside and doing shit.
I've met 2 billionaires now on this job. Both of them, one thing I noticed, no phone usage whatsoever. Like, they're always very present, very dialed in. They're never just scrolling on TikTok. And I was like, okay, that makes sense to me. So what's one of the biggest hurdles you have to overcome right now in this process of blowing up?
Shit, the sacrifices, but you take that big risk. You feel me? Risk takers, gang.
What kind of sacrifice are we talking?
Shit, everything that come with it, basically. We basically put our life on the line for this shit. Most dangerous job in the world, And everybody ain't gotta be a rapper or anything, bro. You could be something else, but
I've heard it brought up a lot that rapping is the most dangerous job there is. But is that true? Officially, logging is listed as the country's most dangerous job, but let's look at the numbers. In 2018, 56 men lost their life on the job as a logger. Now, to me, it's almost guaranteed that many more rappers die every year than that. Now, maybe we're not talking about A-list rappers on tour, but definitely lots of local rappers are getting smoked every single year. And according to one study I saw, rappers have a life expectancy of under 30, which is insane. So I think it could be argued that rapping is America's most dangerous job. Do you feel like when people start getting some success in a city that there's a lot of people that all of a sudden start appearing and asking them things, and you have to be careful of who you trust?
I mean, it's been like that before you become a rapper. It's like that every time, you know, with everybody. Like, people ask you for stuff, or people come around when they see you doing good, but not come around when you're doing bad. Like, it's a lot of stuff that come with it, yeah.
So what's been on your mind these days, big dog? I feel like you're a thinking man.
The biggest thought on my mind is, you know, money. That's all I be thinking about. Shit, fuck all the other bullshit, you know?
So how much money do you have to get to be like, I made it, or I feel good about it?
Shit, once I could take my people out of here, you feel me? I feel like I made it, you know? It ain't even about me, it's about my people at the end of the day.
When I Google statistics about Phoenix, it doesn't come out as like one of the most dangerous places. Is there unreported violence, or do you think, how do you guys explain that?
Shit, I say, bro, we just don't got like a mainstream like that, you feel me? Like, if some going in like another state that's like really popping like that, you see that shit on your phone, you feel me? You'll hop on your phone and you see that shit, you feel me? Like, it's the local news, you feel me? Something happening out here, bro, don't nobody give a f***, you feel me? It's like a dead zone out here, ain't nobody really make it out this bitch, you feel me?
I know you guys doing a music video tonight.
Yo, we finna shoot some raw shit.
What's the name of the song you guys are launching?
Change Me.
Is there another location you guys are trying to bounce to?
Oh, yeah, let me show you Central.
Yeah,
Let me just show you.
I went and hit a lick and I did it with no man. I was smacking on that ass.
Hey, you just zoom in from here, bro.
Yeah.
We ain't trying to go right to the main street, man.
It's all Central right here.
This shit gonna be crazy.
Yeah, man.
The Central South Mondo, you feel me?
Hey, these apartments weren't here, bro. Like a year ago, they barely built.
Yeah, they used to be a field.
So this place is getting gentrified a little bit?
Yeah, got a train and shit.
Yeah, how you feel me?
How do I make CBE? How do I do it?
So you can do it however you want to, bro. We spell it out. We spell that motherfucker out, you know, CBE, you feel me?
Everybody got a pole, we gon' bust those. I've been touching on the barrel without touch hoes. The only time I stay behind is when she touch those. See them niggas on that side, you can't touch those.
This looks like a goddamn parade.
Oh, man.
Holy. Who are rappers you guys look up to?
Shit, Tupac, fucking Biggie, everybody. I look up to a lot of people. I fucking Dirk, I fucking Youngboy, everybody, bro.
So what's the goal for this year?
We trying to go viral.
We got a website coming out, merch, clothes for like girls, kids, everything.
So what do you think the formula is to blow up nowadays?
Your shit gotta be fire, bro.
Don't be like everybody else. And don't be scared to do it. If you gonna do it, do that shit.
We got to go hang out with a SWAT team in Florida a couple months ago, and we talked to the head sheriff, and he said he hates rap music because he feels like it's ruining his community. What do you think? What would you say to a guy like that?
Don't get me started, because I got a playlist in my car of real rappers, real artists who knew how to produce, and they did more than mumble. They talked about killing people with their lyrics and with their rhymes. Eric B. and Rakim, they were amazing. LL Cool J. The new stuff is weird to me. I can't even listen to it. Problem with it is, they're talking about real things that have impacted real families.
I ain't gonna lie, gang. Rap music ain't for everybody, you feel me?
So if you can afford any house you want, what type of area you want to live in? On a lake, on a mountain?
Shit, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I'll probably go to like Colorado or something, bro, like Utah or something.
Do you guys feel like there's a breakthrough happening right now with Mexican rappers?
Fuck yeah.
Because for a while there weren't a lot of really big ones. Like SPM was big, but then he had his thing where he went away, and then it took a few years, but now it feels like there's a lot of guys breaking through right now.
Yeah, I feel like we is getting a lot of more recognition. I mean, that shit hard, bro, because we hard too, you know what I mean? We saying we all people, bro. We just trying to tell our story, y'all tell your stories.
One question I've been asking a lot is why aren't there more popular Latino rappers in the United States? Latinos make up 20% of the population, but they're nowhere near 20% of the top names in rap. I mean, just take Chicago, for example. 30% Latino, but no major Latino rappers coming out of the city, just underground guys like Baby 8 and Smiley. A common criticism I've heard is that a lot of Latino gangster rappers seem to be imitating the black drill artists around them. Meaning if we take this a step further, if people are looking to watch something that resembles black drill music, why not just watch it straight from the source? But I think there's more to it than that. So what's going on here? Why do you think there aren't more Latino rappers that have broken into the mainstream?
One controversial question I've seen is like some black people are like, why are Mexicans saying the N-word? I don't agree with that. What do you guys think about that?
Hey, this a black and Mexican hood right here, bro. Straight up.
Me and you.
Yeah.
We ain't went in there. I ain't even worried about that shit, bro. That's just how we talk, literally. I'm not gonna change it for nobody. You know what I mean?
Hey, right now we're going to the hood store, gang.
This shit, boy. I used to watch this shit little as hell. Get him. I used to walk up here with like $1. I get a fucking Lucas, a little fucking sucker. I'll tell you.
This what the air smell like in Phoenix though. It smell like straight fentanyl. The oxygen out here come with fentanyl. Yeah, we right here in the hood store though, right here.
Fuck the fatty wild, man.
Tell me this all store.
Every time I come outside, I got them choppers out. He ain't want a job location, we at his mama house. Every time I count the chicken, I got lungs out. And if it ain't about no business, bitch, you not allowed.
Shit, yeah, I need some motherfucking blacks.
Ultra. It's the best beer, gang.
I need something cool, you feel me? Man, chase it down with some liquor, you feel me?
I don't know if y'all can see it, but you point the camera over there. You from the south side? You from Arizona, wherever? You know what them lights is. South Mountain, right here on Central. Hey, y'all ready to push?
Hey, wait, let's get a scene right here.
Yeah, let's get the first scene.
We take one, I'ma take two. You can play dumb, I can play too. All the fake love make me hate you. If twins say it's up, I just say who. I hit it, baby, with my heart froze. I did some things only God knows.
Hey, how y'all doing? What's up, man? What's up?
Like our music video.
You guys like it? Yeah, bro, what's up? I love the love, bro.
Hey, Key, hey, Steel, they trying to take a photo of us, gang.
¿Tiene una foto? Hola, ¿cómo están? Ya. Oh, si quieren la podemos tomar aquí, o como sea.
She can get in with us.
Hazte más para acá, mira.
Hazte para acá con ellos.
Vente.
Ahí.
Muchas gracias.
Ahí ustedes.
Tengan buena noche. Hey. Hola.
She said you guys want an ice cream, you guys.
Nice cream. Oh, we're good right now. No, estamos bien ahorita. Muchas gracias. ¿Cómo le está yendo? Sí.
Ya ves que por años estoy aquí.
Sí, no, es lo que le estaba diciendo, que nos miró desde chiquito.
So the sun is set, it's getting darker, sticks are coming out. It's definitely, I feel things are about to start happening around here, get a little wild, which is, we like to live on the wild side. That's part of the channel's motto, is find our way into the nooks and crannies of the universe that are out there and interesting and unique. To me, what I love about this channel is we go on so many little side missions and adventures, and it's gonna be different every single week. One day we're with a SWAT team, next day we're the billionaire, next day we're the gangster rap crew, and it's a dream job. So thank you guys for joining on this journey, but stay tuned. Things are about to get real with these Cactus boys out here.
Everybody get over here, gang. We're gonna need it. Hey, I don't know what's going on, man. I got the motherfucking. Hey, everybody get behind us. Hey, Bill,
all this shit I'm going through, I never let it change me. I am not your average, I've been thugging since a baby. I could do a close from the 3, I feel like KD. You gon' get the switching up, it really don't amaze me. Thought you was my brother and just look how you betrayed me. Everything we did, I can't believe this how you paid me. Sorry for my sins, Lord, tell me, can you save me? I'm riding with the glizzy cause I heard it.
Alright folks, this was an inside look at Phoenix finest, the Cactus boys.
Shout out my boy Tommy for pulling up to the big old ass end. CBE gang.
Legendary.
100 block gang.
Right here,
gang.
Straight from the block, man. Life from the trenches. You already know, man. From the south side of Phoenix, man. First Avenue South Mountain on the block. You already know what it is. Got my nigga Tommy G out here. Live from the block.
Don't get no better.
If you guys want to listen to more of the Cactus boys, I got their link in the description. Check them out. Say Big Dog's Gotta Eat. Blow up the comment section. Show some love. And guys, we'll see you next week. Peace.